the truckers, the brave deeds they do. Songs of the farmer to the soil he strewed. And I sang a song for the working man, his life so full. But no one has sung a song of the mighty tractor pull. They come from the country and the town. They come from the city and all around to see the mighty horses compete at the rural county tractor meet. So pull, you mighty iron horses, pull. Show the strength of your man-made dues. Pull that load 50 tons full at the rural county tractor pull. There's red ones, silver, green ones and blue, second-hand, old ones and new, big ones and small ones, all to compete at the rural county tractor meet. So pull, you mighty iron horses, pull. Show the strength of your man-made dues. Pull that load 50 tons full at the rural county tractor pull. Now it's time for us to go our way, reminisce the good times of this day. Peace go with you, neighbor, may your life be full, till we meet again at the mighty tractor pull. So pull, you mighty iron horses, pull. Show the strength of your man-made dues. Pull that load 50 tons full at the rural county tractor pull. At the rural county tractor pull. I sang songs to the truckers, the brave deeds they do. Songs of the farmer to the soil he strewed. And I sang a song for the working man, his life so full. But no one has sung a song of the mighty tractor pull. They come from the country and the town. They come from the city and all around to see the mighty horses compete at the rural county tractor meet. So pull, you mighty iron horses, pull. Show the strength of your man-made dues. Pull that load 50 tons full at the rural county tractor pull. There's red ones, silver, green ones and blue, second-hand, old ones and new, big ones and small ones, all to compete at the rural county tractor meet. So pull, you mighty iron horses, pull. Show the strength of your man-made dues. Pull that load 50 go always, reminisce the good times of this day. Peace go with you, neighbor, may your life be full, till we meet again at the mighty tractor pull. So pull, you mighty iron horses, pull, show the strength of your man-made dues. Pull that load, 50 tons full, at the rural county tractor pull. At the rural county tractor pull. I sang songs to the truckers, the brave deeds they do. Songs of the farmer to the soil he's through. And I sang a song for the working man, his life so full. But no one has sung a song of the mighty tractor pull. They come from the country and the town. They come from the city and all around to see the mighty horses compete at the rural county tractor meet. So pull, you mighty iron horses, pull, show the strength of your man-made dues. Pull that load, 50 tons full, at the rural county tractor pull. There's red ones, silver, green ones and blue, second-hand, old ones and new. Big ones and small ones, all to compete at the rural county tractor meet. So pull, you mighty iron horses, pull, show the strength of your man-made dues. Pull that load, 50 tons full, at the rural county tractor pull. Now it's time for us to go our way, reminisce the good times of this day. Peace go with you, neighbor, may your life be full, till we meet again at the mighty tractor pull. So pull, you mighty iron horses, pull, show the strength of your man-made dues. Pull that load, 50 tons full, at the rural county tractor pull. At the rural county tractor pull. I sang songs to the truckers, the brave deeds they do. Songs of the farmer to the soil he's through. And I sang a song for the working man, his life so full. but no one has sung a song of the mighty tractor pull. They come from the country and the town. They come from the city and all around to see the mighty horses compete at the rural county tractor meet. So pull, you mighty iron horses, pull. Show the strength of your man-made dues. Pull that load 50 tons full at the rural county tractor pull. There's red ones, silver, green ones, and blue. Second-hand, old ones and new. Big ones and small ones, all to compete at the rural county tractor meet. So pull, you mighty iron horses, pull. Show the strength of your man-made dues. Pull that load 50 tons full at the rural county tractor pull. Now it's time for us to go our way, reminisce the good times of this day. Peace go with you, neighbor, may your life be full, till we meet again at the mighty tractor pull. So pull, you mighty iron horses, pull. Show the strength of your man-made dues. Pull that load 50 tons full at the rural county tractor pull. At the rural county tractor pull. I sang songs to the truckers, the brave deeds they do. Songs of the farmer to the soil he's through. And I sang a song for the working man, his life so full. But no one has sung a song of the mighty tractor pull. They come from the country and the town. They come from the city and all around to see the mighty horses compete at the rural county tractor meet. So pull, you mighty iron horses, pull. Show the strength of your man-made dues. Pull that load 50 tons full at the rural county tractor pull. There's red ones, silver, green ones, and blue. Second-hand, old ones and new. Big ones and small ones, all to compete at the rural county tractor meet. So pull, you mighty iron horses, pull. Show the strength of your man-made dues. Pull that load 50 tons full at the rural county tractor pull. Now it's time go always, reminisce the good times of this day. Peace go with you, neighbor, may your life be full, till we meet again at the mighty tractor pull. So pull, you mighty iron horses, pull, show the strength of your man-made do. Pull that load, 50 tons full, at the rural county tractor pull. At the rural county tractor pull.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. Let's get ready to rumble!
Y'all ready for this?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, are you ready? For 5,000 people, that was pretty quiet for thunder on the prairies. Are you ready? That's what we like to hear, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to introduce you to the superstars of the Prairie Pulling League. Big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. They are the ones going to put it all on the line for you tonight and make some noise here in Odessa, Saskatchewan. Just like me, a few of them are pretty old. It takes them a while to get out here. And we also have Odessa's finest right here, ladies and gentlemen. It's keeping us safe. It's the Odessa and Community Fire Department and Rescue. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is your Prairie Pulling League superstars. Chippy, can we back up that? We back up the rescue responder tractor right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, please rise and remove your headwear as we sing both the American and Canadian anthem. We have American friends here today. Brandy is going to join us in singing the national anthem. All right, Brandy, take it away.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that a flag was still there. Oh, say, is the star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love, and all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true North strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Oh, yeah, ladies and gentlemen. If you look out to the east, ladies and gentlemen, Perry Weisberg in a 1937 Waco VPF-7 is going to do a flyover, ladies and gentlemen. Show him some love! 240 horsepower Continental 7-cylinder radial engine. This tractor or airplane was originally built for light combat in the Guatemalan Air Force, now owned and restored and flown by Perry Weisberg. He's going to turn around and give you another wave through here, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to get our Prairie Pulling League superstars off to the back, and Cal Byrne Supply and Rental is down front here with the very first Cal Byrne cannon. We got some t-shirts to give away. These kids are gonna fire the cannon, so watch yourself. Here we go, give them a wave again, Perry Weisberg.
Okay, first responder, You want to attend to a lady at the east end of the grounds, please? First responders.
Can you guys get a hold of the first responders? We need them at the beer garden end there. Please, first responders down to the beer garden end, please. All right, he's flying around one more time, coming through and hooked up to that beautiful sled. We are going to have our very first tug of the night coming out of Duff, Saskatchewan. And Perry's flying over one more time. I love that biplane. This is Cameron Wilson in the Valley View pulling team. This is the 1966 Canadian Kenworth they call Big Red Express 12V 71 twin turbo supercharged, cranking out 1,800 horsepower. They're gonna get this show on the way. Green lights are on. Here we go. Show 'em some love. The Big Red Express, ladies and gentlemen, starting off the Thunder on the Prairies the way we know how, right here. Cameron Wilson and the Valley View pulling team. If you get your 50-50 tickets, you too can win a ride in that Big Red Express. As they get the Big Red Express pulled out to the back, I'm going to turn it off over to Dave Wild. We lovingly call him Chippy. He's going to fill you in on a little bit here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here.
Thanks everyone for coming. I wrote down a few things because my memory is worse than Dallas's, if you can believe it or not. But this is our 10th anniversary and we're so glad you guys could enjoy it. Welcome to the community of Odessa. We're just glad to have you all here. We'd like to take this time to thank some of the people who without this weekend would not be possible, in no particular order. Firstly, to our amazing group of volunteers. I can't say enough or be more proud of the people that give of their time so freely, year after year. To the Thunder on the Prairies board, they work tirelessly all year long from the day after the last pull, organizing this event, especially the week leading up to the pull. To the Hofer family, Rod, Joe, Neil, and Bruce in our hearts, and all their families for the use of the land we are on now, and for endless hours of dedication to make this weekend a success. To our sponsors who support us make this weekend what it is. Special mention to our major sponsors, Meridian, Odessa Co-op, Young's Equipment, and Sherwood Co-op. And a very special thank you to South Country Equipment, D&B Trucking, P&K Trucking, and Major Group. Please support these great companies if you have a chance. And also, from the bottom of our heart, we thank Warren McEwen of Firefly Rentals. He has been with us since day one, and our community thanks you, Warren, for all you have done for us. The Pullers and the Prairie League, for whom without their dedication to this sport, we wouldn't have this great event. And finally, never least, to you, the fans that come here and spend your hard-earned money to support our great event and weekend. I hope I didn't miss anyone, but I'm sure I did. So enough about me. Let's get on what you paid your money for, to the show. Enjoy the show, everyone, and thanks for coming.
All right, coming out of Quill Lake, Saskatchewan, ladies and gentlemen, this is Hunter Erickson in his very first year with this nice little diesel micro. We are getting things underway in a big time. Garth, Garth, pay attention. They need some batteries or something. I need batteries. Can you bring me some batteries down for access? All right. Sorry, they're going to fire off the Kelburn cannon. We got some t-shirts. Ladies and gentlemen, pay attention to the sound booth. It's going to come. There's some t-shirts. Of course, you sent it right to the people who weren't paying attention, right? All right, Bobby Joe, I got that. All right, here comes the Kelburn cannon. Once again, giving away some stuff. And we're also going into the stock class, ladies and gentlemen. I do it with his tractor. But I'm going to do it for his truck. Ladies and gentlemen, coming out of Dudorf, Saskatchewan, this is the Stoll truck that can get it done right here. Green lights up, Connor Stoll in the big time Duramax. Cheer him on, ladies and gentlemen, stock truck class. Connor Stoll out of New York, Saskatchewan. There we go. Fantastic. Giving that big cat's ass product eliminator a tug down the sled. We're going to be fast-paced action here, ladies and gentlemen, as we always do it at Thunder on the Prairies here in Odessa, Saskatchewan. What a massive, massive list of sponsors that we have. We want to thank our major sponsors, Meridian, Odessa Co-op, the Sherwood Co-op, and Young's Equipment. Our platinum sponsors are Broken Arrow, Acres Seeds, D&B Trucking, Firefly Rentals, Wofford Services, Mazer Group, PK Farm Trucking, and South Country Equipment. All right, on the micro side, we have Josie Penner out of Carmen, Manitoba with another one of the diesel entries. No, this looks like Will Leader. This is Will Leader in Shoot to Thrill. Will Leader out of Raymore, Saskatchewan in the Shoot to Thrill Micro Mini. We got so much going on here. We got the Young's Equipment Packers going back and forth. The Schaefer Oil Eliminator Junior. The Cat's Ass Eliminator. We got action. Are you having fun so far, ladies and gentlemen? This is the way we do it. Prairie Pulling League style. I know I miss the mud people. I don't miss the mud racing because I get dirty. How's it going, buddy? You got the right color hair to be in this group. Got some ginger going on, brother. Awesome. What's his name? Nash? Good stuff, buddy. Good to see you. Oh, thanks, buddy. All right. Hey, buddy. Where have you been? I've missed you. Holy Joel. Did we win the battle? You guys are the techie guys, dude. You should have had this down pat. All right. On our unlimited diesel side, ladies and gentlemen, brand new class this year. Modified diesel class. This is Jordan Erickson coming out of Quill Lake, Saskatchewan. Truck they call Last Resort. Pulled first place the last two shows that we had in Yorkton and Morris. Let's see how Jordan does tonight. Green light is on from Big Sean. Flags are up. Ladies and gentlemen, Jordan Erickson, Last Resort. I don't know if they could do the transfer or not.
So, I'm not sure if there was a lady needed assistance at the East End. We have first responders here, but we can't find anybody. If you're still there, need assistance, put your hands up, please. So we know that we're not chasing our first responders around. Does anybody know, did the lady get help? Is she gone? We don't have to worry about chasing. Okay, we're good to go. Well, that was a great opening ceremony, Dallas. I don't know about you, but it gave me a bit of chills.
We got hair up on our arms for sure. That was deadly. That was deadly. All right, coming out of Carmen, Manitoba on the far side there. We've got Josie Penner in the Little Case of Addiction tractor. This has an Isuzu diesel in it that came out of a Chevette. Anybody know what a Chevette is in the crowd? There's a few of you. This is our very first year of pulling. Go, Josie! She got it. Go, Josie! Awesome pull. Awesome pull. Good job, Josie Penner. Little Case of Addiction. Wow. What? How old is Josie? 10. That is awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, Josie Penner, give her some love. She's been around the pulling world since she was brought into this lovely world. Her and her dad built that tractor to kind of be exactly like hers. And thanks, Graham, for keeping me straight, brother. My favorite Newfie biker. That is my favorite Newfie biker. Right there. Actually, when he calls me, you should see how it comes up on my phone. It says Crazy Newfie. I love it. All right, Graham, you're in for a treat because you're going to be front and center to this white Dodge that's been really stepping it up. This is Caden Chadney out of Oxbow, Saskatchewan. He's been watching another truck take the world by storm, and he wants to be a part of it. So him and Derek have stepped up and built this truck. Actually, Mr. Chadney has put a lot into this truck in the last few years, but it is a contender, ladies and gentlemen. Secondhand smoke out of Oxbow, Saskatchewan. Shane Chadney. Oh my, Cade is on kill tonight. I thought Jordan laid down a pass. Oh, wait. Cade brought a statement tonight. Jordan's going to have to turn up the wick a little bit, I think. Oh, good job. Oxbow, Saskatchewan. All right, on the micro side, Fast and Furious, we're still rolling along here. Thank you, Janie, to try to do all this music. She does intro music for all of these pullers. Trying to do that, keep everything in track, keep Chippy and me going the right direction. What happened to the other guy? Did he get arrested?
I think he's floating down the Saskatchewan River somewhere.
He'd be closer to the Assiniboine River too, and that is a lot of water in that one. Duncan Hofford right here, Odessa, Saskatchewan. Cherry on top. Good pull, Duncan. Duncan Hofford. The Hofford pulling team here in Odessa, Saskatchewan. Man, the gold sponsors that we got here at the Prairie Pulling League for this Thunder on the Prairies, an amazing group of sponsors. We got Barber Motors, Caledonian Financial Services, Canadian Prairie Outfitters, as Duncan heads off the track. Condi Seeds, Crossroad Branding, and Crossroad Branding did the amazing wraps on our brand new sled sponsors. Fantastic job. Don and Joe Lynch, we talked about them earlier, always stepping up. Elite Auto Body, Forever Wild Farm Services, and service truck. Thank you, Wild Farms, Davey. Grasslands News Group, Indian Head Bakery, Cambrice Farms, Precision Ag, Ramada Emerald Park, Richardson International, Ritchie Brothers Actioneers, Serbu and Sons Sand and Gravel, Syngenta, T. Murr Farm, Acre Farms Limited, and Vogue Farms. Thank you very much. What an amazing amount of sponsors. Have you guys got some more stuff to shoot, or you've been shooting the whole time? All right, the girls with the Kelburn Cannon, thanks to the Nickel family and the Cat's Ass Products, Kelburn Rentals and Supply, out of Spruce Grove, Alberta.
So don't forget your 50-50 tonight, guaranteed $2,500. If you bought last night, we are honoring our $1,500 minimum by Holford Services from last night. We will be drawing that right before the tonight's minimum $2,500 50-50 sponsored by South Country.
And a chance to win a ride on the big Red Express. All right, coming out of Tulsa, Manitoba, this is Jake Weave. Truck they call Clutches. This is a 6-liter. Gotta make some noise. I'm gonna just lob it. I am just gonna lob it into there. How about Jordan Erickson, who may be the supplier of this for Saskatchewan? Why don't you pick somebody? Jordan Erickson with Last Resort. He's got some pocket lube for you, a super lube product. He's going to go backwards. Somebody's going to take it right in the chicklets. Good job, Jordan Erickson from Last Resort. We got a big old Duramax coming up here. Janie's still fighting with the Bluetooth. This is Chris from Davin, Saskatchewan, in the modified. This is a 2002 Duramax Chevy with a 5.9 Cummins. That's sacrilegious right there. But here he goes from Davin, Saskatchewan. He tried to pull a gear, but that didn't work. Perfect. There's fans out there too. Perfect. There's fans out there too. Supporting the food trucks out back. Technical difficulties. Ellen from the Valley View pulling team still down there handing out postcards of the Big Red Express, the iconic 1966 Canadian Kenworth, brought back to life by the Valley View pulling team, the Wilson family. And thanks to Bailey Boys Towing for giving it a little bit of polish, a little bit of love, and a little bit of shine to bring it back to its shining glory. All right, this looks like Shoot the Thrill again. Out of Raymar, Saskatchewan. Nicholas Leader. There. Oh, that's fine.
Having trouble with the sound system, Bluetooth, eh? Oh, it's
Yeah, it's no
done.
bueno.
Okay.
It's no bueno.
That's what happens when you spend the extra $7.50 for the Bluetooth. Hopefully, if folks all got a chance to try some of our food, our famous burgers at the Ladies' Kitchen and all the food trucks, keeping us our bellies full for the day here.
All right, we got the big Dodge in our modified diesel class. The fact that these guys are pulling that big with the goat right there, 6.7 liter Cummins from Jamie Goulet out of Carmen, Manitoba. I'm excited to see the huge horsepower get stuck down on this track. Wow, this modified diesel class, huge numbers that they're laying down.
So actually, Dallas, because that Chevy had a Cummins in it, shouldn't have this Dodge maybe had a
It should have been
Duramax?
disqualified. That's just not right.
Sacrilegious.
Exactly. I'm a Chevy guy first. I will tolerate the Dodge. But if you would have put a 6.7 Cummins or a 6 liter Power Stroke in it, it would have been really bad. I think you go direct to hell if that happens.
Young's Equipment tractors pulling the Packers for us. Young's Equipment has been a long time supporter of Thunder on the Prairies, and we thank them for that.
Check. Oh, this one is hot.
That's a hot one.
This is a
Pull that
hot
one out?
mic.
Yeah.
Check 1, 2. There we go. We just turned the gain down a bit.
Just like when you used to have a hot date back in Belcaris.
Never happened in Belcaris, I'll tell you that for free. Some of you guys have been in Belcaris, haven't you? All right, we're going to see if we can do this for Janie. So we can't set it there because we keep moving that book. So we set like this. There. Oh yeah, that works. And we'll put this piece of crap right here to keep it from rolling. Perfect.
Last year when we didn't spend the extra $7.50 for that Bluetooth, that's what I did. I just held the microphone up.
Yeah, you did a great job. Hey, Chris Lang out of Francis, Saskatchewan. Midnight Oil. Man, are these guys getting tugs on this track tonight. Show them some love, Chris Lang out of Francis, Saskatchewan. Oh boy, 6.4 Power Stroke in that unit. That is unreal.
Chris Lang's wife, Angela, is the owner-operator of the Odessa market, and they sell everything from soup to nuts. So in the old school, the community center, she's got a great business there, and of course one of our sponsors.
That's awesome. We got a lot going on here tonight. Don't forget, get your 50-50 tickets. Guaranteed. $2,500 South Country. Big sponsorship stepping up. First ticket out wins a big old boatload of cash. Second ticket out goes for a ride in the Big Red Express. The Big Valley View pulling team. And speaking of which, Chippy, here comes a monster. All right, Janie's got a lot going on here. She's going to do the tabulation on our modified class, but I think I know who won it. But it's to figure out second and third place in the modified class. So we're going to move now to our four-wheel drive class. This is hot and heavy action, and we're going to bring out some monsters. And I'll tell you, this monster is real, ladies and gentlemen. Coming out of the Valley View pulling team out of Duff, Saskatchewan. This is Scott Wilson. Truck they call Feelin' Froggy. 650 cubic inch big block injected on alcohol Chevy underneath the hood of this thing. Cameron Wilson, the pilot of the Big Red Express, backing his dad into the Cat's Ass Eliminator. So this is where it's going to start to get a little bit loud, ladies and gentlemen. If you do have sensitive ears, and the way this track is looking, I think that truck is going to make a lot of noise, and it's going to go really fast, and it's going to go really far. That's my guess. All right, well, he's got the chain getting hooked up. Modified diesel, ladies and gentlemen. Big round of applause for second-hand smoking. Kay Chadney, first place. Second place goes to the Erickson Diesel. Jordan driving last resort. And third place goes to Clutches. Big round of applause for those modified diesel guys. Here we go, Feelin' Froggy! That's the way a Chevy does it right there. 650 cubic inches. Big block Chevy. Scott Wilson setting the bar right there in our four-wheel drive class. I'm gonna turn you up now we get to this class here. Scott Wilson laying it down with that. You're taking a lot on down here today. You need a helper like I have. I have an amazing helper. You should meet her. She's great, and she smells way better than me and Chippy.
Well, I'm just looking over, Scott. We just put them small bleachers over there last year. There was a couple of people in them on the north side. Then we just got that big one from the Grad family at Vibank, and they're all full.
They are full. Man, we got people sitting. There's even people sitting in the little blue saunas out back.
I've been looking. They stick their head out for air once in a while.
Got to support the food trucks. The world famous Rink Burgers are getting cooked just over here.
You can smell them.
You can. All right, coming out of Cypress County, Alberta, ladies and gentlemen, this is the young Al Christensen. Iconic truck, another one of those ones that have been around since the early 80s, pulling forever. 638 cubic inch Merlin big block Chevy. 1947 GMC. He's got a Lenco transmission with a Rockwell differentials in there. Al started pulling in 1984. That was when I was cool in 1984. I had a car and it was jacked up, big tires.
The car was cool.
Cops hated me. Cops hated me.
Hate to break it to you, but the car was cool. I don't know about the driver.
Yeah. But this is a cool unit there, ladies and gentlemen. Show him some love. This is Al Christensen in Plum Crazy! Wow.
That's a good thing Big Sean's got a windshield there the way that dirt's flying tonight.
Wow. This is going to be a tight four-wheel drive class. The numbers are so close.
Is there a rule, Dallas, that Sean can't eat no burgers between pulls because that would affect how far you would be going?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to see if I can plow through some more of your amazing sponsors that you have here, Chippy. The silver sponsors: Access Communication, Advanced Telecom and Security, Altitude Aerotech. This is Tanner. We were talking about his the drone spraying. That's awesome. Authentic Realty. Bubba Pizza and Restaurant Bar down here. Billy Boys Towing. Bayer Crop Science. Bear Claw Casino and Hotel. Boss Lubricants. Brent Young Seeds. Degelman Industries. Dennis Hansen. Donco Trucking. Erickson Diesel. High five for that. We've got Far Air Services, GB Contracting, Glendron Transport, Gray's Precision Spraying, Eric Gray. Thank you to those silver sponsors. Oh man, there's another side of this page.
Oh, we got lots of them.
Wow. Well, I'll do that the next go around here, but right now, coming out of Alberta, in the Wetaskiwin area, which is our next stop on our Prairie Pulling League. All right, coming out of Wetaskiwin, Alberta. Truck they call Pandemonium. Should be Quentin Scott driving it. 632 cubic inches of Bannock power underneath the hood of that thing. Just one of the most amazing suspension systems in a four-wheel drive truck. Quentin picked his choice of music. Here we go. He's gonna get that chain tightened up on that cat's ass eliminator. We'll wait for Big Sean to turn on the green lights to make sure everything's safe. Watch the flag, guys, for the green. Wetaskiwin, Alberta, ladies and gentlemen, Quentin Scott in Pandemonium. Down right there, Pandemonium, ladies and gentlemen, Quentin Scott out of Wetaskiwin, Alberta. What did you guys think of our opening ceremonies? Brandy singing the national anthems? Give her some love. Mother of three. Award-winning singer. We're lucky to have her right here to do our national anthems. The flyover, like, where does that happen?
That's our Canadian snowbird. That's what's going to be left.
That is going to be what's left of our snowbirds with the way the stuff is going on down there. Yes. Perry Weisberg with an amazing flyover. Valley View pulling team started off with that 66 Kenworth, the Big Red Express.
Especially after being gone for all those years. It's just so nice to see it.
Absolutely. Are you guys having fun so far? Wow, what a crowd we have. We are so impressed that all of you came here to spend your hard-earned money to enjoy the show that they have put together. This is the one and only fundraiser that the Odessa and community group does for their fundraiser, and what an amazing event. You couldn't, that's why we call it the Grand Nationals.
Yeah, it's just, and from day one, the pullers enjoyed coming here. We try to treat them the best we can, and they come back, they love it, and of course, that's what brings the people.
Absolutely, and the beer cart helps. The beer cart helps. All right, Cheyenne leader coming out of Raymore, Saskatchewan. We are moving into the mini class, which is actually our largest class that we have. There it is right there. Oh, that's a micro. There's a mini. Tractor they call Dragula. CNW Motorsports out of Raymore, Saskatchewan. Redline Manufacturing, Rolling Queens. All right! Cheyenne's got it on Bill tonight! Go, Cheyenne! Uh-oh. Oh. Running out of fuel. Did she make the 75-foot mark? Because the rule we have in the Prairie Pulling League is if she doesn't make the 75-foot mark, we can pull it back.
Looks like 137.
Ah! What do you think, Blair? Blair just informed me she's the first puller.
Right.
She can come to the back of the pack and pull again. Do you guys want to see Cheyenne pull again? All right, we'll see Cheyenne at the end of the class. That's the lucky part about pulling first. Ryan's gonna get that thing figured out, see what we got going on for the fuel. Oh, this one's fun. I love it, I love it, I love it. Do you want me to turn the sun off, Richard? Is the sun too high or is it good? I can move the sun higher if you want. Yeah. All right, coming out of Roland, Manitoba, just outside of Carmen. This is our good buddy, Matt Bell. Little tractor he calls the Joker. Where are the Mopar fans? Sig, where's the Mopar fans? This thing's got a 360 cubic inch small block Dodge in here. And man, has he been laying some passes. Second place in Morris. Yorkton, I think he was second or third. Doing great this year. Matt Bell, his little son, I call him Rockstar. He's got a dirt bike and he does stuff on dirt bikes that Chippy wouldn't try with his car anymore. All right, here we go, the Joker. Matt Bell using all of that track, giving that Schaefer's Oil Specialty Lubricant Eliminator Junior a tug. Wow. So that's our first actual number for the mini class. 256 is the number to beat. Matt Bell laying it down in that small block Mopar 360.
You were saying that I don't do those moves. Last night when I crawled across that page wire, I had a few moves in there.
That's because you left jewelry on the top of that. Top right there. So, yeah. So Matt Bell laying the spot down. How'd you make out in the four-wheel drive class with our tabulation? All right, ladies and gentlemen, the four-wheel drive class. Are you ready for this? First place went to Feeling Froggy and Scott Wilson. Second place to Prom Crazy with Al Christensen. Third place went to Pandemonium. Big round of applause for the four-wheel drive class. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Ladies and gentlemen, I talked about this earlier in the evening. We heard this thing warming up. This is your 2023, your 2024, 2025 champion in the mini tractor series. coming out of Balgony, Saskatchewan. This is Craig Strudwick tractor they called Ratified. They have been campaigning this tractor for the last 5 or 6 years. Bought it out of the Hillworth stable out of Yorkton. They put their touch to it. Craig has been burning the tracks down with this thing. It's a little hard on the ears, ladies and gentlemen. This thing sings 557 cubic inch big block Chevy injected on alcohol. It's about to get loud, ladies and gentlemen. Here is Ratified. You getting some love too, right? Gotta look after you. Look at it. Because Chippy and I ain't doing a very good job, are we? We're just putting you to work. Fantastic.
So I think we might have to tomorrow take a canoe and cruise down the Pipestone River, have a look for Ryland, see if he never made it. Right?
All right, this is a tractor coming out of Odessa or the Corning area. This is Emmett Ballast tractor they call Sneaky Pete, but he is letting his cousin. That's how it gets started, you know. You get him hooked, you just let him go once. This is Jaden Haas. Jaden is going to be driving. Emmett Ballast tractor. Has a small block Chevy 350 in it. Joel used to have this tractor, but he sold it down on to Emmett, and he pulled the little turbo 327 that they had in it, put a 350 Chevy, added his own taste. And he's been doing awesome with it, but here we go. Jaden Haas and Sneaky Pete. Good job, Jaden, right there. Out of Corning, Saskatchewan. Flying 2 Farms, CK Stock Farms, JNB Meats, and JK Junior Containments Limited are the sponsors on Sneaky Pete. Again, we say this is one of our biggest classes that we have in the Prairie Pulling League. We've got a little bit of everything. We got big block stuff like you just seen with Ratified and Craig Strudwick. We got small block stuff there with Sneaky Pete. A little bit of everything. I know in the Alberta pulling circuit they have an A and a B class, but honestly, these guys just have so much fun putting on a good show.
And thanks to our track crew. We have Westcon and the one skid steer. Thanks to them, and Boss Industries on the other skid steer. And of course, one of our major sponsors, Young's Equipment, has the tractors on the Packers. And our other major sponsors, Meridian, and of course, Odessa Co-op and Sherwood Co-op.
All right, do we have any people here from Odessa? Is there any people in the crowd from Odessa? Man, you guys are quiet. Do we have anybody from Odessa? There we go. We got a tractor coming up right here, ladies and gentlemen. Calvin Kress out of Odessa, Saskatchewan right here. This is the tractor they call Peer Pressure. 351M Ford motor in this thing. C6 transmission. He wants to thank Joe Hofford for getting him addicted. Joe seems to do that to a lot of people. 351 cubic inch M Ford motor with a little turbocharger on it. Good pull. You don't have to make a lot of noise to get that far right there. 26782. Show them a little love. Fantastic. Again, we got to talk about some of these amazing sponsors that you have. I don't know how we're going to get through them all. Close to once for sure. So we have Western Harbor Insurance, High Tech Profiles, Hub International Insurance, Brokers, Insight Ag, Insureline Brokers, Pipestone, Kevin Adamson Trucking and Eagle Transport, Crest Livestock right there, Lang Media, thank you very much, Dariel. Lang Heavy Duty Repair, Lithium Electric Main Line Fleet Services, Majestic's Car. I would need to know what Majestic's Car Club. They're the ones that put on the show downtown.
We have a fella who grew up here, and he's retired now, and he's been part of Majestic's forever. So he took the reins for the car show, and he's awesome.
Still has lots of love here right in Odessa. That's great. We got the McLean Campground and Resort, MNP, Agri Intellect, Bear Farms, Nick Service, Parrish and Heimbecker, Glenavon, Perry Weisberg put on the plane fly for us. That was amazing. Premier Tax Services. That's the people that get you out of trouble, right?
Yeah, they figure out how to borrow me money to fix the wheel that falls off.
It was a write-off. The RM of Francis, Reisnack Sales, Rocky Mountain Equipment, Sask Energy, Sedley Country Convenience, 2006, S&J Seed Cleaning, Synergy Ag Services in LeJordan, Louvain. I hung out in Louvain a lot. I was friends with the Far Boys, and if you want to get into trouble, hang out with the Far Boys.
That's why there's nothing left. You were in Louvain.
Do you know how fast you can drive on that gravel road? All right, out of Valley View pulling team, out of Duff, Saskatchewan, this is Colton Wilson in Redneck Tuning. This has a 306 straight 6 Ford Motors. And he's been laying it down with this tractor this year. Good pull with that straight 6 306. More cat's ass jerky. We're going down to the beer gardens. We're going down to the beer gardens. We got, what's this stuff? Sweet teriyaki. We got more sweet teriyaki. What is fire ass jerky?
That explains itself, I think.
Wow, fire ass jerky. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Have you got some swag? There you go. Good catch, good catch. Does the beer gardens need some jerky? All right, we'll see how we do. That was horrible. Good dive, buddy. Good effort. Good effort. There we go. Thanks to the Nickel family, Tom Nickel and everybody there, getting the cat's ass products. They do beef jerky too. All right, it looks like we have Carl Getz. Fistful of dollars. This has a 5.7 liter Hemi in this thing. And they have it tuned up. Finally got it figured out. This thing is performing. Carl Getz, Fivebank, Saskatchewan, right there. 247.26. 247 with that little 5.7 liter Hemi. Fistful of dollars. Carl Getz. Good job, Carl. Fantastic.
So we're gonna try to thank some of our volunteers tonight. You see one, pat them on the back. Everything from the track crew to the 50-50 sellers, the parking people, the ones that are in the bar, the kitchen people. The list goes on. And then the ones that are just running around and it looks like their heads are cut off, but they're doing something. We thank them all.
Absolutely. Big round of applause for all our volunteers, please. Show them some love. Speaking of love, here comes Tegan. She is our social media guru with the Prairie Pulling League. Come on board if you you like the content that she's putting on there, don't be afraid to drop a comment and thank Tegan for what she's doing. She has turned it up. She took it away from her dad because you are horrible with that stuff. You're probably quite happy Tegan stepped up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So thank you, Miss Tegan, for doing that. All right. Another one, local boy here, ladies and gentlemen. I love this tractor. I love this tractor. Most of you know the story behind this tractor. I don't have to tell you again. But he stepped it up a little bit, and he dropped a brand new motor in it for the 2026 season. This is Jordan Moore in Buck Beaver, 468 cubic inch big block Chevy Power Glide in that. He wants to thank Pierce Co. CNC, XZ Custom Limited, Welshland, and Nana and Papa for putting this thing together. Buck Beaver, Jordan Moore. Big block horsepower right there, 245.25. Buck Beaver. Purring like a brand new engine should. So many more of your sponsors that we have to talk to. The Odessa market, we actually talked about that a little bit earlier. The village of Odessa, Voss Industries, we've talked about them. Thanks for their equipment that we are using. Work and Welding, Weber's Tire Installation and Repair, Westcon Equipment Rentals Limited, Whispering Pine Seeds, Wood Country Building Services in McLean, Saskatchewan. Wow. Okay, so that's barely the first time. I still have the bronze sponsors to go.
Yep, we're loaded with sponsors. I'd like to make one request. We got a bunch of young girls, broom ball players that are doing picking the garbage and doing all the recycling. If folks would throw the cans in the recycling and not in the garbage and vice versa, that would sure make these young ladies' job a heck of a lot easier. So thanks so much if you could do that. Just throw them in the right cans and then...
Wait a minute. Something's wrong here. We have to stop this. That's Sarah LeGui's tractor that's backing up there. But that's Sarah LeGui standing in front of it.
Yeah, it looks like Sarah in front.
What the heck? What the heck is happening here? It looks like it's her brother in the seat.
Oh my.
Jake LeGui.
That's a pretty nice sister.
You gotta believe it. This is the tractor coming out of Weyburn, Saskatchewan. They call the Punisher. 351 cubic inch of Cleveland Ford power. And if I ever loved anything about Ford, it'd be the Cleveland. So Sarah was a very nice sister to let her brother drive tonight. Let's see how Jake does. Right off the rev limiter. Jake LeGui, ladies and gentlemen. Laying a pass down with the Punisher, 259.01. I think that was pretty big of Sarah to let the seat go. Thank you, Sarah. Uh-oh, but you know what? I shouldn't have thanked you too soon. He broke it. I know, right?
I'm gonna tell Dad.
I'm telling Dad.
Okay, we got a little question here. What happened to last night's draw? I announced it earlier, and maybe not enough people here, but the rain came soon, and we didn't have a pile of tickets, but we were honoring the $1,500 payout from on behalf of Hobart Services. They guaranteed $1,500, so we will be drawing it tonight. before tonight's 50-50. And if that person is not here, we're going to post it on Facebook to make sure that the winner gets their prize. So it will be drawn for tonight, and it will be just the tickets that were sold last night. So the ones that bought last night got way better odds for that draw.
Yeah, no kidding, and it's still a guaranteed thanks to the Holford Services, eh?
Holford Services stepped up again. I think Rod's going to have to put the reins on Joe all this pretty soon here, but
You know what? I actually blame Joe a lot for this. Like this whole
100%,
thing.
100%.
It was his damn idea.
It was his damn
Here
idea.
it is, like you said, somebody told you, it might last 2 or 3 or 4 years.
Yep.
Yeah, what are we? 10 years right here in Odessa, Saskatchewan. Let's make some noise for the 10-year anniversary. Man, oh man. So, we were talking about some nasty weather that we've been having around Yorkton and Swan River and Dauphin. I have no idea how this guy showed up. Because coming out of Swan River, Manitoba,
No roads.
there is no roads. You have to go north 2 hours to get anywhere to the east or west. This is Wayne Shell out of Swan River, Manitoba, with the tractor they call Firewater. 355 cubic inches, small block, blowing Chevy. Using all of the track right there. Wayne Shell in Firewater. Man, oh man, Wayne Shell. That thing is a nasty little beast with that small block Chevy and a big block blower on the top of it.
I know a guy last night that drove that same path that he just drove all the way home.
Was it a white Ford F-250? Some of you guys know what I'm talking about. Apparently some kid was having fun mowing the grass out back using his tires.
Yeah. Well, we were all young and it all got settled, so we're good. We're glad.
The
about
difference
that.
between that, Chippy, and what you and I did, nobody found out about it until 7 days later.
Yes.
It wasn't on Facebook right away.
It would be
30
it would be the late me and the late you if that would have got we'd have got caught back in the day.
Thank you, less is more. I like coffee. I'm glad you bring Les along, I really do. Good dude.
So I just realized from sitting up here, the strongest part on these minis is the throttle. Because those guys are bending that throttle as they go by here, wanting every HP out of it.
You seen Matt Bell go by in that little 360 Dodge? I think it's an extra 15 horsepower, him pushing on that freaking lever. I tell you, for sure.
So saying that about the 50-50s, yes, it is guaranteed $2,500 by our friends at South Country at Beaumont and Emerald Park. We thank them for their support.
That is awesome. I have a good buddy that's a salesman with them, Phil Lingelbach out of the White City store. This is the tractor they call 3720 John Deere. Alan Olenek out of St. Andrews, Manitoba. This tractor looks like a tractor. Don't you think so, ladies and gentlemen? That is an awesome looking little pulling micro or mini. He said his best accomplishments was making this thing go straight twice in a row. This tractor is like taming a rattlesnake. It gets busy out there on the track. It has a 434 cubic inch stroker, small block Chevy, and it is a wild little zinger. But he will use most of the track as he's pulling down the track. I'm here to protect you. If he comes near, I'm going that way, but I'll tell you about it.
We got a hole in the fence now. You don't even have to jump.
She'll be able to tuck and roll right out there. I won't. I'm still gonna go the way you left the jewelry. All right, he's got the chain hooked up to that Schaefer Specialty Oils Eliminator Junior. Wait for the green lights from Teddy Vogue. All right, here we go. Alan Olenek out of St. Andrews, Manitoba. Get that thing wound up. Just couldn't get up on the top of that high-end RPM that stroker should do. Still a good, decent run, 238, and relatively straight. So as far as he's concerned, Alan said that's a win. It is a rigged little machine. Only built it last year. Still working it out. Made 2 straight passes. We'll call that one number 3. As he's rolling off, I'm going to get through our bronze sponsors quick so I can say we did all the sponsors once for sure there, Chippy. We got Becky Oliver, Bernard Mostel. We've got Carter Dean Industries Limited, Christopher and Deborah Floric, Coyote Flats Performance, Horse and Equine Therapy. That's awesome. Dennis and Betty Reese, Ken Kress, and Kress Livestock, L&M Ziegler Farms, LeJord Colony, Loris Disposal, Aura, Pinnacle Distributing, Redhead Equipment, Susan Hertz, and Vogue Automotive. That is all of the sponsors once. And our major sponsors. You got to talk about them there quick, Chippy.
Yes, sir. We got Young's Equipment, Meridian Manufacturing, Odessa Co-op, and Sherwood Co-op. They are major sponsors, and we thank them for their support.
The most sponsors out of any of our stops of the Prairie Pulling League. Once again, that's why this is the Grand Nationals of the Prairie Pulling League. Speaking of which, ladies and gentlemen, we talked about Craig Stredwick out of Belgoni, Saskatchewan. Here comes his son. This is Taylor Stredwick out of Belgoni in the truck or tractor that they call Bucket of Bolts 2.0. This thing has a huge big block in it. Here we go. Lost momentum when he was going to head out of bounds there. He was just coming over to say hi to Janie. I think that's what it was. Very cool unit from the Strudwick pulling team. Thanks to Heinemann Graphics and Signs out of Indian Head for the wrap and all of that on their unit. Last year, Taylor was gunning for his dad and doing a great job. He did a heck of a pass in Yorkton. They didn't make it to Morris because they were still seeding. There was a lot of struggles with the seeding. All of you that are farming and feeding our world, we thank each and every one of you for the struggles that you put in today. This year was an amazing fight to get the seed in the ground. So from my heart to you farmers out there, thank you for struggling through this year. Hopefully we get a great crop. Absolutely. Give them farmers some love. They're feeding us all. Because I ain't eating no 3D printed meat stuff. Oh, speaking of meat, that was a good segue. We've got some more cat's ass. Great turkey. This one is maple bacon. I'm saving one of these for myself. Absolutely. Who wants maple bacon? How am I going to get it all the way up there? Do you think I could do it? Do you think I could do it? Do you think if I gave it to this kid, he'd bring it to you? I doubt it. All right, I'm going to try my very best to throw it way high, all right? They don't fly that good. I need the cannon. Where's the cannon, ladies? Where's the cannon? All right.
And that's why Belcair's never won a baseball match.
Man, we didn't even have a baseball team, but shit, could we drink? I'll tell you. That was a pretty good, decent
that
hop.
one
We
wasn't
made
too
third.
bad.
You got to get the right aerodynamics going on with that cat's ass jerky.
Yeah.
Best brake clean in the world,
I'm
ladies and
gonna
gentlemen.
try it now. I'm gonna try it.
We're going to have our own Saskatchewan retailer very soon here.
There's another Odessa tractor here.
Oh, yes, there is. This is A-Bomb. Matt Welch out of Odessa, out of Odessa. 350 Chevy in the little tractor they call the A-Bomb. The A-Bomb right there. That Whiteclaw right there. Oh.
Marty said they just put a new starter in it, so no worries, it'll start.
Who helped them put it in? Because it needs some shimming. All right, now you're showing up with the cannon. You got some stuff to give away. Do you think you could shoot that stuff out? All right. I'll give you 2. Of course, Tom would tell you if shoot anything because he's tried it. All right, so that lady right up there, if you can knock her off the back of there with some, you try it. Shoot high though, and then Chippy will save her.
So, Grasslands paper, Monday morning, woman gets injured with dead meat.
Can you imagine? Yeah. Going, getting Stars Air Ambulance, flying to Regina. What happened? I got hit by meat. That's probably never happened anywhere other than Vegas, right? What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Maybe in Abernathy on a Saturday night.
All right, you guys remember at the beginning of this class, you allowed this lady to come back. This is Cheyenne Leader, ladies and gentlemen. Show her some love. She's going to do another hit out of Raymore, Saskatchewan. She's got a pretty big number to chase down. CNW Motorsports out of Raymore, Saskatchewan. The oldest daughter of Ryan and Amanda. Redline Manufacturing, Rolling Plains Metal Works, TKC Trucking are the sponsors on this. This thing has a 6-liter LS Chevy in it. Ryan has manufactured it and engineered it to run on carburetor and a distributor. And it's a heck of a build. She's been laying some passes. Ladies and gentlemen, Cheyenne Leader, Dragula! That's more like it right there, Cheyenne Leader. Okay, we're gonna shoot some meat. Only the second time I've ever said that in my life. Are you ready?
I saw this on a Simpson program once. Oh, that brings Dallas memories of his honeymoon.
Every lady in the crowd went, that's it. We were shooting meat and that's it.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll try again. Maybe need some.
We need some stuffing in.
While they're doing that, I got a blanket. We don't need it right now, but this is from the Rabbit Monster Truck team out of Medicine Hat, Alberta. I know I can huck this because it's got some weight to it. Oh, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Okay, here's a blanket from the Rabbit Monster Truck team. The girls with the Calburn cannon. I think we should be a supplier of them too, Janie. 100%. Okay. Set it to Oh my,
Stunned.
are you serious?
She said it to stun.
When it's in the red, it's ready to rock.
Oh.
It wasn't in the red yet.
Yeah.
Jeez. All right, he got it. What about, okay, so what we'll do is we'll do a Bailey Boys t-shirt, our breast cancer t-shirt. That in first. Then we'll put some meat on top of the t-shirt. Can you do that? Opposite way?
I think the opposite way.
Are you serious? I don't know. What are the engineers out there? Meat first or shirt first? Exactly. Shirt first. Shirt first. Okay, we'll see. Who's in the parking lot that can catch meat? Just look out back.
Just the guys that are parking the cars. That's all that's left out there.
Okay, shirt first. Crowd says shirt first. We're going to try it here. Jam it in there. Got a Bailey Boys towing out of Yorkton, Saskatchewan. I don't care. Who wants the cannon shot at him? It's right here, so maybe you better go over there and shoot this way, because turn it up to the yellow part. Okay, the meat is on top of the shirt. Again, something I've never said in the same sentence.
Every day is a new day.
Every day is a new day. We also got Mazer Group cowboy hats too, but all right, who's ready for some meat?
Another thing on your list.
Okay, girls. Oh, yeah! Oh, and the t-shirt didn't make it. Oh boy, we're turning up the wick now. We got some, here buddy, you need that. You need that. All right, we just gave away another Mazer Group cowboy hat. All right, should be Neil Hofford, I think.
I think Neil runs this one. Yeah.
Yep. This is a super mini class, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to turn it up right now. Neil Hofford out of Odessa, Saskatchewan. Tractor they call lethal injection. Almost 2,500 horsepower in this little 500 cubic inch Alan Johnson Hemi. Cowie Farms, Helper Services, Acel Engine Builders, Shimco Farm Sales, Small Motor Services, and Gulf Petroleum are their sponsors on that. I love the sound of this thing. And if you guys have sensitive ears, now's the time to put your ear protection in, because you're going to get a little wild here. Neil Hofford has it. This is the first time he's driving it this year. Joe's been driving it the other two shows. But once that chain is tight, we are going to get to rock and roll action, ladies and gentlemen. Lethal injection, Neil Hofford. Oh my God, right here. You can feel the horsepower right there. Neil Hofford got it hopping pretty good there. Wow. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Oh, you got the mini class figured out. Wow. What a tight class, ladies and gentlemen. Janie Erickson has figured out the tabulation here. And so first place, coming out of Swan River, Manitoba, it's Wayne Shell in Firewater. Second place goes to Craig Strudwick in Ratify. And third place goes to Peer Pressure right here in Odessa. That's awesome. What a crowd. What a group of guys. Big round of applause for our mini class. All right, we got a lot of monsters coming out in this super mini class. You guys are still shooting. The Strudwick girls are knocking it out. The Mayer family. It's probably not safe, but I bet you Tom's fired these things off before. You guys go that way, I'll go this way. Who needs some pocket lube for later? We got some more cat's ass pocket lube. It's like WD-40 light. Way better than WD-40. It's not greasy, but I have to lob this. I won't lob it into the sun, so I'm going this way with the first one. Are you guys ready? Can of Super Lube. Good one-handed catch. That was impressive.
He fumbled it.
Oh, he did? Sign him up for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers then. All right. Anybody needs some Super Lube over here? We're going to go way down. We got Pocket Lube, Super Lube from Cat's Ass Products. Into the beer gardens. Not against the sun, though. That's cruel. We'll go this way. All right. You guys ready? Here we go. Super Lube right here. Good one. Ah, we're signing her up. Sign her up. One-handed catch right there.
So, you know, Dallas, we said last night, you sometimes wonder why you live here. But tonight, just looking west and this beautiful night, this is why we live here.
Absolutely. Coming out of Wetaskiwin, Alberta. This should be a young gentleman driving this thing. Am I right, Ange? Is this a young guy driving this? A very young guy? This is the sheriff coming out of Wetaskiwin, Alberta. We got some alcohol shooting right out of the front of that unit, the sheriff. There was just alcohol shooting out of the side of the one injector. That happens. But Wayne Vanuck got it shut up, ladies and gentlemen. 80 what, Ange? 82 years old, ladies and gentlemen, in the seat of that tractor right there. Wayne Vanuck. And his birthday's coming up too, so. He's got his helmet off, show him some love! Wayne Vanuck. The Vanuck Welding. Boss Lubricants, sponsors on that. Do you have one of these? I think you would look very, very good in one of these. Mind you, your Erickson hat is nice, but something about a girl in a cowboy hat right there, Chippy.
That's what they sing about. So speaking of alcohol, we have been a while since we've promoted the P&K Trucking Barley Bin.
Honestly, it kind of sells itself. I was down there giving out Pocket Lube, and it's full. It's full down there.
Yeah, there's some people don't know they're at a tractor pull.
It's like Craven. They had music at Craven? What the heck? Thought it was camping. So what's the Kelvin cannon shooting now? Almost out of gas. I know what's wrong with it. It ain't got no gas in it. Don't point that thing at me. Jeez. That's never been said before. All right. Okay. How about some monster trucks to give away? We got any kids here? We got any kids here? All right. We're going to have a trivia question right here. Any kids want a couple monster trucks? We got trivia questions. Well, they're selling 50/50s. What's the nickname of the guy up in the booth that I've been talking to all day? You were the first one right there, Chippy. Okay. Second question. Who's helping us? No, right here. Who helps me all the time? What's her name? I stumped him.
It starts with a letter of the alphabet.
Well, I'll ask Janie. What's your name, Janie?
Janie.
All right. Is anybody? Who? Congratulations. He won right there. That's how I got through Belcaris High School. Right there. All right. Thanks, guys. Oh, Janie's got some stuff, too. Man, what are you guys teaching these kids? They're asking me for free stuff. All right. Sticking with the super mini class. We got another monster coming. Janie Erickson has candy and all kinds of goodies. Coming out of McLean, Saskatchewan! This is the Vice President of Prairie Pulling League, Monty Getz, and the tractor they call the Demon. 500 and... Oh, I gotta do the math. It actually works out to be 361 cubic inches, 5.7 liter Hemi. This is the same Hemi you can buy in your 06 to 2010 Dodge pickup trucks. He has been working on this program for years with the 5.7 liter Hemi. He got a big old blower cranked on top, 1,500 horsepower out of that 5.7 liter Hemi. I want to hear somebody make some noise for Monty Getz and the Demon. Monty Getz right there. 5.7 liter Hemi, 1,500 horsepower. He might need some lube after that. Anybody else need some super lube? Cata super lube. I see your big hand right there. And he beat you to it. I got one more monster truck from the Rabbit monster truck team. I got a monster truck. You're the best looking kid that ran up to me right there. Love it. I love it. We still have lots more stuff to give away.
So you said that Monty, he may be the vice president of the Prairie Pulling League.
That is
but
correct.
He is the president of the Mullet Men of Saskatchewan.
And you know what? We give him a lot of rubbing and ribbon, but we love that guy. He does so much. Like, he is the track expert. He can take big crap and make it into a track like this. Unbelievable.
Yeah, he's very dedicated to the Pulling Association.
Absolutely.
We'd like to quick thank our platinum sponsors, Broken Arrow Seeds, Sean and Tara and Moore of Odessa, D&B Trucking, Donnie Baker out of Sedley, Firefly Rentals, Warren McEwen out of Indian Head, Beaufort Services, B&K Farm Trucking, Mazer Group, and South Country Equipment. Thanks so much for your support.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, another unit coming out of Wetaskiwin, Alberta. Should be Robbie Cleland in the Temporary Insanity. 427 cubic inch blowing Chevy. Yeah, you gotta go down. Hunter Erickson is down there. He's got some gifts from Erickson Diesel. Head on down there, chase him down. All right, Robbie Cleland. Temporary Insanity. Wow! Right there. Robbie Cleland. Caught me off guard. That is not a question for me to answer. You have to ask Jamie that.
Just a little safety note, guys, when these tractors are loud, and I see some of these littles with no earplugs, no hearing protection. Please put something on them. They are going to damage their hearing.
Or you're going to have hearing like you and I.
Huh?
Touche. Huh? How are we doing with the access communications? Everything all good? Everything's all good? We have, oh, look at this. Hunter, I got more stuff to put in there too. We got sunglasses so they can be cool just like you. All right, I'll do one pair. You can go down that way. We got Mazer Group sunglasses. They're actually pretty nice sunglasses. They did not get these ones from the dollar stores. Who needs glasses? This guy needs glasses? You need glasses? There you go, sunglasses right there, buddy. Congratulations. Mazer Group stepping up huge, along with all of our other major sponsors that we've got here. Unbelievable. Meridian, the Odessa Co-op, the Sherwood Co-op, Young's Equipment, the Platinum sponsors stepping up huge. Firefly Rentals, we talked about them. The lights are starting to come on.
They've been with us from day one.
From day one, and they have such an amazing business in Indian Head, Saskatchewan. Hoefert Services, what more can we say? Really, what more can we say? Mazer Group just gave out some sunglasses and some cowboy hats. Thanks for sponsoring everything. And Bruce at P&K Farm Trucking got the barley bin rocking in the house here. And of course, our good friends at South Country. John Deere in Southie.
The ones we deal with are Emerald Park and just down the road at Momart here.
Oh yes, Momart. So my buddy is a salesman at the Emerald Park store. So mention Phil Lingelbach and tell him you were listening to Dallas Bailey.
Now you could say Lingelbach, but you can't say Rosinski.
Yeah, that's because I never drank with no Rosinskis. He'll give you 25% off of 25% of their stuff. You gotta figure out what it is.
You know, I'm looking down at these kids following you back around. You remind me of guys walking around Kendall on Father's Day.
How many cards did you get this year?
Quite a few.
I'm up to 9 now.
Now I can't go to Kendall anymore.
Mine is Lebret.
Yeah.
Not allowed in Lebret anymore. First bar I ever got into, Lebret. But I was 22. I looked young. I could never get in.
We knew the bar owners in the small town, so there was no getting in early.
All right. It's kind of quiet right now. Janie's figuring things out. Do we got any Chevy fans in the crowd? You know I love my Chevy. Do we got any Chevy fans in the crowd? All right. How about Dodge fans in the crowd? We got any Dodge fans? Waylon, somebody booed down here. I'll point them out for you. How about Ford fans? Okay, the Ford fans need the Super Lube. I know that for a fact. Super Lube for the Ford fan. Where's the Ford fan? You're a Ford fan? Way in the back there. Good. Oh, there's a deflection. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Any Ford fans over here, you need some Super Lube? My buddy right there, he's taking some Super Lube home for the Ford. Oh, we love it. But, so ladies and gentlemen, at the beginning of this amazing show that we have going on here, we sang the American anthem. And because of that, and this gentleman right here, you guys are in for a treat. They've changed the sled. This is what we call a Grand National tractor out of the United States. You just see Neil Hoffert go down with 2,500 horsepower. This is 3,000 horsepower strapped between your jewelry. This is a tractor they call Working Nights. Jerry Cornett from Graybill, Wyoming. This has a 572 cubic inch Donovan Chevy in this thing. You guys want to get your cameras ready. This is going to be a very, very good one to take a picture of or a video of because he's going to be moving They call it working nights. It's from the Happy Days bowling team. As soon as that big Donovan gets lit up, he's going to be gone. Ladies and gentlemen, Jerry Cornett and Working Nights. That is unbelievable. You can feel that in your chest. Taking that Schaefer Oil Eliminator Jr. for a tear. Ladies and gentlemen, he's got to shut off. Jerry Cornett, show him some love.
So we're going to mention once again, just for safety reasons, we don't want those kids leaving crying tonight. Please put some ear protection on these children, on these big guys. I don't even know what the decibels would be, but
with 3,000 horsepower coming out of 8 pipes like that, it's loud.
It's loud.
It is loud. You feel it right here. Feel it right here.
And the littles in here, maybe if they could move back, because people can't see anything when they're standing right there, and maybe spread around a little bit.
That's Dallas's fault, giving away too much stuff. Because we got these amazing sponsors. Okay, if I give you some sunglasses, will you go home? There you go. What do you have a question? You got what? Wow, you got to be standing in the right spot. We only got 2 left to go, and I still got a half a show to go. Look at all of the Prairie Pulling League.
Yeah, nice to see.
Thunder on the Prairies swag.
That's nice to see.
You can get yours too at the booth back there, right? And what about burgers? Do they still got burgers left? Here, you catch it? Oh, dude, you're fired. You dropped that. That was solidly in your hand and you dropped it. All right, what about you, buddy? Oh, pretty good. Oh, we got some shirts right here from the Strudwick family out of Belgoni. Taylor Strudwick right there, bucket of bolts. Yeah, great job, Taylor. Just stay down there. Keep going, kids. He's got more free stuff. Huh.
Oh, we got the meat shooter yet coming here.
No, you don't. No, I'll argue with you all. No, Chevys do not need Super Lube. Whose kid is this? Whose kid is this? Probably a Ford guy. Where are you? Yeah, I tell you.
Well, we got the Moore pulling team here.
Oh, man, more stuff to give away. Signed posters of Buck Fever. Unbelievable. Oh, Shannon, of course, goes to our Grand National unit. Jerry Cornett in Working Nights. Big round of applause for an American coming all the way up here to play with us. Second place goes to the Demon, Monty Getz. And third place goes to Lethal Injection, Neil Hoffer. That was a great hit right there. And I even missed Crazy Train. I've been waiting for Crazy Train from your playlist all night. Chippy got me talking, and then something happened. But
here's another beautiful track.
Absolutely. This is Just Parts out of Darlingford, Manitoba, and the Nickel family. An amazing pulling family that have been around since 1979 in the pulling world. We're so glad to have them part of our Prairie Pulling League family and our superstars. This is young Jim Nickel up on the seat of that 930 case that has been converted from diesel to run on methanol. Quite the engineering feat, ladies and gentlemen. Jim Nickel, Just Parts, Darlingford, Manitoba. Yeah, keeping it straight. I think he got Tyler Penner on that. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen.
Quiet horsepower there.
With that run right there, ladies and gentlemen, he just took the #1 spot with that pull over Tyler Penner, because we only have 2 in the class here. So big round of applause for Jim Nickel and Just Parts. First place right there. Second place goes to Tyler Penner. Had a lot of bouncing going on. Wow. That's impressive. I am proud of Jim Nickel. Pulling out a first place there, right there. Thank you, Shannon. You still got lots of stuff to give away. Here, on your way back, somebody must need lube down there. There's got to be somebody. Shannon Strudwick from the Strudwick pulling team out of Belgona. Oh, Belgona? How did that come out?
Right beside Balgoni.
Yeah. She's got a can of that cat's ass super lube she'll give out to a noisy fan down there. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. What's Jordan got? Jordan's got a t-shirt! Holy! We don't even need the cannon with that guy's arm. Holy smack.
That's why we have a ball.
Did you see how far he threw that? We need more air pressure. We want to throw like Jordan. Jordan, you forgot your kids. Okay, Jordan's down at that end. Oh, I love it. Everybody having a good time here. All right, we're getting into our modified tractor class, and this is the class that started the Prairie Pulling League. Help me, help me.
That is an old-time puller. Been around forever.
Yep. Coming out of Manitoba, as soon as we get here, this is Jason Clausen. Rose Isle, Manitoba, the tractor they call Gator. It's only got 2 of them on right now, right?
Looks like just 2 tonight.
It normally has 3 440s on it, but it's only got 2 full 40s for my Mopar guys. You have to say it like the Mopar guys. Full 40. Full 40. Full 40. But this thing normally has 3 on it. They popped one down in Morris, yanked it out. Still runs on 2, still puts on a heck of a show. Jason Clausen out of Rose Isle, Manitoba. And it took me a long time to learn how to say that, too. But those guys in Manitoba, they'll tell you how it is. Rose Isle Backhoe Service is the sponsor on that. I can't, it looks like Jason's standing beside it. Holy crap! The hell did you shoot out of there?
No meat.
I don't know, whatever it was, it turned into 2. Yep. Whatever they shot there. I don't know if Dodge, is Dodge running this tonight? Or Devin? Might be Devin. It is not Jason, because he's standing right there. All right, here we go. Hit it! Hit it! Hit that 440 The Gator, ladies and gentlemen. I love the bungee cord to hold it in gear. That's the best. That's the best upgrade right there. Oh yeah, so I had to ask Jason. It's Dodge driving. That's his son's name. Turns 18 years old tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Big round of applause for Dodge! The Gator!
While these are running back and forth here, Dallas, I'll rattle off some gold sponsors, which we're happy to have on board. Barber Motors, Caledon Financial, Canadian Prairie Outfitters, Conti Seeds, Crossroads Branding Company, Don and Joan Lens, Elite Auto Body, Forever Wild Farms, Grassland News Group, Indian Head Bakery, Campites Farms.
Take those kids with you. Boomer's got some monster trucks he's giving away. The Rabbit monster truck team. He's got some monster trucks. Good, huh? Where the hell were you earlier, Boomer? Man, I couldn't make the first row. Jeez.
Continuing on here, we had Campites Farm, Precision Ag, Ramada Hotel in Emerald Park, Richardson International, Ritchie Brothers Auctioneer, Serbu Sand and Gravel, Syngenta, Timur Acres Limited, Francis, and Hope Farms, Odessa.
The Rabbit monster truck team here giving rides in the Rabbit. Medicine Hat, Alberta, show them some love, ladies and gentlemen. All right now we have Thunder Road. Should be Angela Vanook. No, it is not, because she's standing there. Who is it, Tegan? Is it Wayne? Ange, is it Wayne driving? No? Robbie? I'm still lost. We'll go with the Thunder Road. Uh-oh. Wow. Thunder Road, and they call it Thunder Road for a reason. Wow. From the Vanook pulling team. Text me, Ange. Text me. V12 Allison in that 1,710 cubic inches of Allison motor in there. You see the supercharger on the front and the big old carburetor sitting right on the front of that supercharger. Oh, Corey was driving. Corey. Can't tell once they put their helmets on. They all look the same. Thank you.
Dallas, we got a job for you here.
Does it involve any of these kids?
No. You did your.
You were talking about Father's Day cards. I don't recognize any of them. I'm just saying.
I don't see no gingers there, so. But we're going to do our draw for last night's 50-50 for $1,500. And they're going to come down and do the draw with you there.
Okay.
And just to let you know, tonight's 50-50 is a little over $3,000 already. So
that is awesome.
Yep.
Thanks to South Country for guaranteeing that. So I'm pulling last night's.
You're doing last night's.
Back to the Future.
We're doing Groundhog's Day.
Back to the Future. All right. Somebody's going to be $1,500 richer here. I know my ticket's not in here because it was raining so bad I never bought one.
Yeah.
That was way too cheap. All right, yellow ticket. That's a pretty easy number to remember. 424. 000 424.
That's a simple number.
Yeah, Momart phone number. I never had any girlfriends in Momart. I don't know that. No. All right, so we're going to post this on Facebook. If that person isn't here tonight,
they
were definitely here last night.
They were here.
Because they bought a ticket. So we'll post that. If we don't give it away by some freak chance, it'll probably get rolled over to next year's super modified pull here in Odessa.
Most definitely.
Cool. All right. Nobody here? with 00024 from last night. Maybe Ange Banook. Ange, did you buy 424?
424.
424. All right. Ange, did you come to get the kids? I'm having trouble keeping them all tracking down the right way here. So, again, 50-50. Have they done the cutoff for the 50-50
Nope,
tonight?
not yet.
Okay, so get your chance. Over $3,000 plus a chance to ride in the Canadian
Chance to ride in that
icon,
truck.
the Big Red Express. Ange, I want you to take them all back to your pit. Can you do that? So you were supposed to text me and tell me that Corey was driving. I didn't know. It took me so long. So you have a job now. You have to give away. This is Ange Banook from Wetaskiwin, Alberta. Show us some love, ladies. She is one of our superstars, and your show is in 2 weeks from now in Wetaskiwin, Alberta. Follow Ange down as she goes. She's got some cat's ass super lube and some beef jerky to give away. Take the kids with you.
Don't forget that after the show tonight, right soon as the last tractor home, we are going to have to the northwest. There will be a musical fireworks followed by live entertainment in the T&B trucking stage, Tequila Mockingbird.
All right. I love this one. This is our 2023 and our 2024 champion in the Prairie Pulling League. Coming out of Raymore, Saskatchewan, in the super modified tractor they call Hellraiser. It's Ryan Leader. CNW Motorsports out of Raymore, Saskatchewan. The lovely Amanda Leader backing Ryan in there. 526 cubic inch Brad Anderson Hemi. 1471 big old blower on there. Redline Manufacturing, Rolling Plains Metalworks, and Kindersley Fountain Tire, I believe, is their sponsors on that. This thing is wild. Plug your ears, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to see a ride. Ryan Leader in the Hellraiser out of Raymore, Saskatchewan. Wait for the green lights on the big cat's ass sled. Here comes the green flag. Here we go. Doing the same old thing, pulling hard to that left. Hard to the left. That was so loud, it blew my earplug right out. Ryan Leader in the Hellraiser. Holy! All right, Blair, you're a very by-the-book guy. They're disqualifying Ryan Leader because he went out of bounds. What do you think of that? What do you think of that? Just like in hockey, the referee doesn't make the right call all the time. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, that's the rules. So Ryan Leader is disqualified because it went hard to left. Blair's just upset because he had to run. Right?
Well,
He had to run out of the way.
and Blair don't like to run.
No, but we still haven't figured out how he got home from Wetaskiwin. That is a mystery we still haven't figured out yet. Man, Again, platinum sponsors of this event. We first got to talk about our major sponsors. Meridian, Odessa Co-op, Sherwood Co-op, and Young's Equipment. Big players stepping up. But everybody, every little bit helps us. But our platinum sponsors, Broken Arrow Acres Seeds, D&B Trucking, Firefly Renters, Holford Services, Baser Group, PNK Farm Trucking, and South Country Equipment. Huge sponsorship. All right, we got the Warhawk coming up here, coming out of Waskata, Manitoba. Should be Bill Prince, Allison Aircraft Engine, which is their flavor of the day. They love their Allison Aircraft engines. Thanks, Jamie, for picking the songs. You're doing a great job. Beer truck's back. The beer truck's back. Sun's starting to get down there right in the bad spot.
Right
I
down
kind
the
of feel
middle.
like these people sitting in the front that can't see past the kids.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, this thing is another amazing machine, ladies and gentlemen. Bill Prince out of Waskata, Manitoba. Tractor they call a Warhawk. Here we go. Man, they got those things hopping tonight. Warhawk right there. That raw fuel just coming out of those 24 Zoomies. Unreal.
Can't say the track isn't biting tonight.
It is holding that horsepower, 100%. What an amazing piece of machinery. That tractor there, ladies and gentlemen, is world renowned because not only has it pulled at Thunder on the Prairies, it has pulled everywhere in Canada, United States, and the UK.
That's amazing.
They shipped that thing from the UK. When they moved here, they used it in like the pulling world is huge in the UK, Germany, Sweden. They brought it here and they've been all over in the States, but we're so very proud to have them coming here with their Prairie Pulling League superstars out of Waskata, Manitoba.
So I'm going to ask you, pick your knowledge for Valcaris High. When's the last time they made those Allison aircraft engines?
In 40s.
I thought it was like back in World War II, eh?
World War II was the last time Allison built those. So there's a lot of companies out there that are building aftermarket parts for them, but to get anything, there's no factory parts left. So speaking of hometowns, this one's coming out of my hometown, ladies and gentlemen. And the Super Tracks pulling team out of Yorkton, Saskatchewan. The Helen Below team. This should be Michael Cozy in the tractor they call Code Red. This thing is such a fun little unit. Okay, I'm not giving away any more prizes until my favorite class comes. So if you don't know what my favorite class is, you'll have to stand there all night. No more prizes until my favorite class. There's a few people in the crowd that know. Graham knows. Where are you, Graham? My favorite biker. All right. Michael Cozy out of Yorkton, Saskatchewan. This is a brand new tractor that they just debuted for the 2026 season.
I was going to say, I never saw that before.
You betcha. Comes out of the Helen Below Super Tracks team. But this is one of the units that they brought. And if you guys are into McCormick tractors, Helen Below has an auction sale online with Ukrainets. I'm giving them a small plug.
Yep.
Ukrainets auction. is selling out Art Belout's McCormick tractor collection. Check it out online. Unbelievable collection of Art Belout's out of the Super Tracks team in Yorkton. That Code Red tractor such a nasty beast. $572 cubic inches of big block Chevy. Big old slipper clutch, which is just like your go-kart clutch on steroids. You got to get lots of RPMs to get those clutch weights to spin out and start sticking the clutches together. This thing's kind of a violent unit. If you've got sensitive ears, this is another one, ladies and gentlemen. Michael Cozy out of Yorkton, Saskatchewan. Waiting to get the chain tight. Waiting for that green light. Tough to see the green lights from here. But they are on, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Code Red! Just not got dialed in yet, ladies and gentlemen. Went for a bit of a wild ride. He got it set off, ladies and gentlemen. Michael Cozy, show him some love. Brand new build, so you gotta work the bugs out of it. Ryan Leader been working on his for years. Sometimes good, sometimes not good. It happens.
That's the way it goes.
Yeah, sometimes pretty good, sometimes not very good.
Sun is starting to get low. One of my favorite modified tractors coming up here soon. I see in the lineup, second attempt. The second tractor build for the hoppers. We need a pull out here. We need a tug.
We need somebody with a gator. We got to get Code Red off. Code Red is Code Red. We need a tug for Code Red. Oh, here they come. They're coming. They're coming. I need to know if Morgan is driving Tom's Sodbuster. If somebody can confirm that for me.
Now, was that a Sodbuster that's been around for years?
Been in the nickel family since 1979.
Yep. I remember that as a young fellow.
And so the granddaughter was driving it in Morris. Can't remember who was driving it in Yorkton. Who was driving? Vince was driving it, maybe. I don't know.
Well, I'm so old, I remember watching Moon Rocket.
Yeah. All right, Michael Cozy getting yanked off there at Code Red. Morgan's driving. I love it. Love it. What's my favorite truck or my favorite class? Truck. It'll be a Chevy probably. Well, I'll tell you right after this young lady. Second time she gets to pull in this tractor, ladies and gentlemen. Coming out of Spruce Grove, Alberta. This is Morgan Nickel in the tractor they call Sodbuster. Count them with me. 2 500 cubic inch Mopars stuffed in this tractor. Third generation family pulling. Sponsorship thanks to mom or dad with Kelburn Supplies and Rentals out of Spruce Grove, which is where the Cat's Ass products comes from, which we've got some. Maybe because Morgan's going right now, we should give away some more. I'm going to give it to the beer girls. I'm going to give it to the beer girls, and it's up to them. Before Morgan is done driving, you have to give away this jerky. It's up to you. It'll be a beer and some jerky for the next one up there. You have to buy a beer to get some jerky. All right. Third generation nickel puller right here. Tom's daughter, Morgan. She did a heck of a job in Morris for her first pull of the year, holding back these big block Mopars. And she drives like she means it. Another one of the superstars of the Prairie Pulling League. Oh, Morgan. Morgan Nickel in the Sodbuster! Oh, yeah. Fantastic. Uncle Ryan there giving her some pointers. That tractor got an entire facelift last year, and now it has a brand new pilot in that unit, the Sodbuster. Security.
Yeah. You need security for people
Security.
under 4 feet.
Garth, come down here and teach some ninja stuff.
That Sodbuster's just like the horses this afternoon. Some of them didn't want to back up either.
That was another great show, eh? The horse pull. I had a buddy that came specifically for that and stayed for this.
We have a lot of people that come now just for the horse pull.
Morgan Nickel, ladies and gentlemen, 17 years old, piloting well over 2,200 horsepower right there.
Yeah, we were happy to see Prairie, the Qu'Appelle Valley horse pulls. They brought their largest group ever. They brought 10 teams and put on a good show. Totally a different show than this, that's for sure. Nice and quiet. People seem to enjoy it, so we were happy to have them again this year.
Man, I was out of school when you guys weren't even a twinkle. You guys weren't even a twinkle. We didn't even have doors on our school when I went to school. I had to walk uphill with a handful of warm gravel for lunch. Things were tough back then.
That was tough.
And we didn't have social media, so my dad didn't find out till at least 7 days later. Oh, really? Okay, last call on the 50-50. Last call on the 50-50. If you want some big-time cash, get your tickets quick. Because we also got to get a rider ready for the Big Red Express. And any of you guys that have your kids down here, you think I'm a bad influence, not my problem.
That's right.
Not my problem. I made enough bad choices in my life.
50-50 ladies are walking around. You want any more? It's over. I will get the final number here, but it is at least $3,000.
All right. This is the tractor that caused all the problems we're dealing with now and having fun doing it. This is the tractor that started the Prairie Pulling League 10 years ago. And still going strong. This is second attempt out of the Hofford pulling team. This has count them, three 455 cubic inches of big block Oldsmobile. And driving it tonight is one of their amazing sponsors, Sean Cowie from Cowie Farms. One of their sponsors on there gets to drive it tonight. So Sean is in second attempt, and he's going to pull Sean in the cat's ass eliminator.
Sean
It's a Sean and Sean show right here.
That tractor was pulled out of storage, and when Joe got old enough, and it just goes and goes and goes. Okay, go now,
Sean Cowie, ladies and gentlemen, second attempt. That tractor's such a consistent tractor. I asked Joe this spring, I said, "Did you do any upgrades to it?" He says, "No, but we probably should change the oil in it."
That's about all it does.
It just goes and goes and goes.
Unbelievable. That was built back by Rod Bruce and Neil and Bernard Masto. They built that. It is just a good.
Yeah, now try to find 455s, right? They don't make them anymore.
They used to have an odds and ends one that had three 455s with dual turbos on them each, and they sold that one before Joe got back into the pulling. And it was the same, it was consistent.
They're having fun, they're having fun.
And I believe they had a little winch on it, and they could winch the third, between pulls, they could winch the third motor out so they could go in a lighter class.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, Cheney just figured out the tabulation for the modified tractor class. And first place goes to Bill Prince in the Warhawk out of Wascana, Manitoba, but this is the one that I'm pumped about. Second place goes to Morgan Nickel in the Sodbuster! Oh, yeah. And third place goes to the tractor you just seen go there, Sean Colley with the second attempt. Oh boy. We should wait till the sun goes down to let this guy go, because we're not going to see the sun after he's done. We are amping it up now, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to the unlimited diesel four-wheel drive class. So we had started up a second class in the four-wheel drive stuff because Jordan Erickson and Cade Chadney were in the same competition as this guy and the next one you're going to see too. And these are well built. Coming out of Oxbow, Saskatchewan, ladies and gentlemen, this is Derek Menzies in the truck he calls Domestic Dispute. It has a 6.7 liter Cummins. Massive built motor in this thing. Only thing that is stock on this thing is the 04 Dodge body that is on it. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy is going to put on a show for you. Him and his partner have been battling back and forth. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Domestic Dispute, Derek Menzies. I wish the wind was blowing east. I wish the wind was blowing east. Wow, Derek Menzies laying it down with Domestic Dispute.
That thing didn't miss a beat. It just pulled right through.
Unreal. Derek Menzies has been battling it out with the next truck coming up. It's been first and second, second and first and second, back and forth. But that's a pretty big number, 295. They can consistently have been doing 295s and 300s. Janie's going to take some that way. I got some more sunglasses from our good friends at Mazers. We got some more. Yes, you're very polite. Congratulations. See? They weren't bugging me. They got glasses.
Thanks to Young's Equipment for their tractors on the Packers.
Exactly.
Westcon for the JCB. And Voss Industries for the skid steer at the other end.
I see a lot of the ones for my favorite class coming up. You want? You're hungry? Well, they got the world's greatest hamburgers over there, the Odessa Rink Burger. Bar none, better than any burger you're ever going to buy down there. Your mom makes the best burgers. Is it like the Big Macs my mom used to make with a slice of white bread and onions hanging out of it and like Velveeta cheese on top, and she called it a Big Mac. I moved to Yorkton and I found out what a Big Mac actually was. Jeez, I tell you. Yeah. Okay, we got story time with Dallas. Okay.
Right on.
Go ahead. Les, I'm just about out of coffee. What? So we got a PSA from this young lady. She says the Manitoba mosquitoes are moving in. The Manitoba mosquitoes, which is actually Manitoba's national bird. The mosquitoes are coming in.
Beautiful sunset. Lights are on. We're good for a while yet.
Oh yeah, and we still have lots of stuff to do tonight too. We got lots of pulling. We did the last call on the 50-50. We're going to be drawing for that soon so that we could get somebody in seat of that big Canadian Kenworth over there to go for a ride.
That's a thrill of a life.
Fireworks.
Yep.
Fireworks. Been a long time since I've seen fireworks around my place. And we're going to party through the night with a live band. Who was it again?
Tequila Mockingbird.
Tequila Mockingbird.
They're ready to rock. I see they got everything set up over there.
Favorite food. Food. No, like, that's my answer. Yeah, you just asked me what my favorite food is. I said, that's my answer, food.
Yeah, I'm the same.
You don't get a body this good looking by not eating, I'll tell you that.
Who are we waiting on now?
Well, I'm not sure, but it should be Iron Man.
Oh,
I was really, really hoping it was Iron Man. That's who's supposed to be coming up here. Uh-oh. What's up?
Yeah.
All right. Our pit boss. All right, Brad Bludoff, who is our pit boss tonight, he said, we got a little break in the action. He says, give away some stuff. All right. He gives some stuff. What? Okay. That's a better idea. We got Hunter. He's got some cat's ass jerky.
Oh, you got to throw it far, buddy.
But I still have
There
some.
you
I'm
go.
going this way, eh? Hunter's going that way. I'm going this way. I haven't tossed anything out in this area, have I? Oh, dive, dive, dive. Luke. Who's that? Was that Luke that caught that? Oh, dude. Dude. You already won the pedal car thing last year. You were the champion, weren't you? And this year you got third place. Now you got some beef jerky. Good stuff. Cat's ass beef jerky. Cat's meow. I don't know. I'm going to try for you ladies. My throw is brutal. I was actually pretty interested in that too.
It wasn't bad for an old guy.
We'll have to talk to Cat's ass and put wings on there. You'll fly that stuff better. Hunter, did you give it away? Good stuff. We have a box that's empty.
Yeah, they'll take that. They'll take anything.
They got a free box. make sure that you guys take that home and disassemble that box in your parents' front living room. Sunglasses, which way do you want to go? You going that way, Hunter? All right. I got 2 more pair of Mazer Group sunglasses. Oh, Are you girls coming to save me? You got some more stuff to shoot with the cannon? All right. Have you tried sunglasses in the cannon? Probably wouldn't work. Okay. Over the shoulder. Midnight. But I got to hear some noise. Still don't hear any noise. Well, piss on this. Are you good to go? You are not good to go. Okay. You gonna go 2-wheel drive? Oh, I gotta go! My favorite class is about to start! Here we go. We were having a little bit of trouble with Ironman. They're trying to work it out. So we're flipping it right to my favorite class. The 2-wheel drive class!
So they're counting the 50-50 as we speak.
Coming out of Raymore, Saskatchewan, this is Ryan Leader. All right, Raymore, Saskatchewan, 1937 Chevy. Big block Chevy underneath the hood there, the truck they call Summertime Blues. Normally piloted by the lovely Amanda Leader, but tonight she's handed over the seat to Ryan Leader. Let's see how he does, ladies and gentlemen. Summertime Blues! Summertime Blues. There is a cannon going off. They gotta watch for it. Quiet. Sure. You can throw them right from there. Come on in to Hunter, and then you can throw them from there. Okay? Southwick Tire out of Kindersley. Redline Manufacturing, Rolling Plains Metalworks, and TKC Trucking is the sponsor on there. I don't know, Amanda. I think you did better, Amanda. Love you long time. All right. Beer cart's back. High five. So they're tabulating the 50-50. We got probably enough for me to make my mortgage payment next month, right? Oh, easy time. All I got is boxes, buddy. Hunter, up to you. The girls are shooting t-shirts out of the Kelburn Canna. Hunter from Erickson Diesel right there. He's got the last one right here. Cat's ass jerky. Fight, fight, fight. Yeah, leave your kids with my responsibility. Nothing's gonna happen. Help. Ladies and gentlemen, coming out of Cypress County, Alberta. This is Al Christensen in the truck they call Brawny. 1947 GMC panel van. An entirely hand-built steel body on that. 572 cubic inches of big block Chevy. We were talking about South Country. Philip's father-in-law is here right now, and he said Phil's gonna buy me a beer for giving him a plug for that.
Nice, nice.
South Country. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Al Christensen and Bronny! Just not pulling the wheels tonight. Way too much traction off that line. 263.22. Al Christensen and Brownie. I know this guy is going to do it though. All right. Hey, Sean, how's it going, brother? Good stuff. Looking good in that Cat's Ass Eliminator. Cat's Ass Products. Calvert Supply out of Spruce Grove, Alberta. And also a supplier in Manitoba is Miller Engines out of Morton, Manitoba. And soon to be a supplier in Saskatchewan to be announced. To be announced.
Gotta give thanks to the track crew tonight, keeping that track in nice shape so we have a decent show. The poles are great, the track is fighting, and that's all due to track crew.
If all of these guys, oh yeah, well, is that it? 100%. Apparently we have one thing left. Hunter found it. We have one more monster truck from Bailey Boys Towing and the Rabbit Monster Truck team. Hunters, it's all up to you, buddy. Fight, fight, fight. Yep. Leave your kids in charge. That's what happens. Ah, here we go.
This one will lift the wheel.
This one will do what we need it to do. My good buddy out of Sturgis, Saskatchewan, and yes, we have a Sturgis, and yes, they have a bike rally. This is Roy Priesty in the truck they call Wasted Wages. 468 cubic inches of big block Chevy, carbureted on alcohol. Carbureted on alcohol, so in that 800 to 900 horsepower. The last truck you watched with Bronny's in that 12 to 1500 horsepower. But this is the truck that's going to put on the show for us tonight.
Every year.
He doesn't have, how come he doesn't have the red underglow on yet? You got to text him, tell him to turn on the underglow. Green light is on, ladies and gentlemen. Roy Priesty. Here it goes. Priesty doing the wheels. Wasted Wages, Champion Asset Auctions. Sponsorship for Roy Priesty and Wasted Wages. We got to be getting close to pulling that 50-50 ticket.
Yep, they're just counting it up right now.
Roy Priesty doing what the two-wheel drives are supposed to do, pulling the wheels in the air.
And you got to remember, they're doing it with Odessa math, so it could take a while.
It's got to be a step up from the math I took.
Yeah.
Mine was one and another one, and then another one. One and another one and another one.
Yeah, they just text, they're doing the final count.
Fantastic.
So we can get second place can get ready, and do they have to sign life insurance?
No.
No?
Do you need a hug? Are you getting cold? You're fine? Okay. I was just, as she's pulling her sweater on, I was just gonna say, what an amazing day.
Unbelievable.
Like, what happened last night, whatever.
Yeah.
This is where it happens, right here. Look at the fans we got. You guys having fun? Honestly, are you having fun? Love y'all, man, oh man, spending your hard-earned money, coming out and enjoying the show, making it all worthwhile for the Odessa group that put all of this together.
Yep.
And the amazing list of sponsors that we barely got through twice. All right,
Here we go.
ladies, ladies, ladies. It's time for you to get to the edge of your seat and cheer this one on. Coming out of Odessa, Saskatchewan, right here, hometown girl. This is Bobby Joe Hoffert in the truck they call the Notorious. 572 cubic inches of Aries Hemi stuffed underneath the hood of that 1937 panel. Sorry, 1935 Chevy panel. Bobby Joe with a brand new motor this year. She had an epic fail at her final pull in Vermilion last year. With a brand new fresh motor in here. She's had some pretty good pulls with this. But ladies, you gotta make some noise. This is gonna be the superstar pull of the night right here. Bobby Joe Hoffert, Notorious. That's why we love her right there, Bobby Joe Hoffert. 291.99. Oh, yeah. Bobby Joe Hoffert. Huge number. Huge number right there. Best recycling I've ever done in my life, right there.
You could sell snow.
Yeah, fridges to Eskimos. Yep. And boxes to kids in Odessa. Yeah.
Well, we did have a lot of toys.
When we were growing up, we had a bent willow stick and a piece of horse turd. And we played hockey all day until it broke. All right, this is one of my little they were asking what my favorite truck was. I love Chevys, I really do. But in the two-wheel drive class, this is the unit that I love. Coming out of Darlingford, Manitoba, ladies and gentlemen, this is Ryan Nickel. Truck they call Little Tugger 2. 500 cubic inch big block Mopar stuffed underneath the hood of that little red express truck. This truck has been a pulling truck all of its life. Started life as a little red express truck. Check the VIN number and see the chrome steps on the step side. Still has the hole where the exhaust pipes came up. Original Little Red Express, got the nickel orange on it. Sold this truck in the United States of America, came up for sale again. Ryan Nickel bought it back, said it's never leaving the Nickel family. Puts on a show 100% of the time. Ladies and gentlemen, Ryan Nickel, Little Tugger 2. Ryan Nickel putting on a show. Huge air with that little Red Express truck. Did you guys like that? Give him some love. Ryan Nickel, Little Tucker 2. Wow. I tell you, we couldn't put a, you got a lot of cardboard there, son. We couldn't do this show here, Thunder, on the Prairies without the amazing sponsors that we've had. I'm going to slap through some of these platinum sponsors and the gold sponsors quick, but we cannot thank everybody enough. Broken Arrow, Acre Seeds, B&D Trucking, Firefly Rentals, Hoper Services, Mazer Group, B&K Farm Trucking, South Country Equipment, Barber Motors, Caledonia Financial Services, Canadian Prairie Outfitters, Condi Seeds. Oh, I was messing with your stereo system there. And we got to thank Crossroads Branding, Jonah and Don Lenz, Elite Auto Body, Forever Wild Farms, Grasslands News Service, Indian Head Bakery, Cambites Farms, Precision Ag, Ramada Emerald Park, Richardson International, Ritchie Brothers Auction, Subaru Sand and Gravel, Syngenta, Teamer Acres Limited, and Vogue Farms. Man, oh man, we cannot thank you guys enough. Guys and gals, for doing all this.
I think Iron Man is alive? No, that's not Iron Man.
That is not Iron Man. This is another one coming out of the Super Tracks. Team out of my hometown of Yorkton, Saskatchewan. Should be Ryan Cozy. Truck they call the Money Shot. 510 cubic inch big block Chevy, flowing and injected on alcohol. Massive, huge slipper clutch system. Michael Cozy back in the bin. Coming out of the Helen Blouse team. It's all about the advertising. That's all it is. All about the advertising. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Brand new build on this truck. The truck's been around the pulling league for a while. But brand new mill in this thing. Ryan Cozy! Money Shot! Oh, that hurts when it starts doing that. Bouncing and tugging. Still a good pull. 251. 6.5 for Ryan Cozy in the Money Shot.
I think some of these guys should have chiropractors as sponsors when they're done bouncing like that. So, while we're unhooking there, we gotta get there is there's two trucks with antiques on. They promised me this afternoon that they would be out of there for the fireworks, and the fireworks will not happen until those trucks and trailers leave.
Those are our friends that came up from Rosetown.
Yes, they have to move it. I'm sorry, but they have to move them or we cannot have a fireworks show.
You got the tabulation done for what was my favorite class? Oh, what is it? The two-wheel drive class. Okay, the two-wheel drive class. Unfortunately, you win nothing. But, that being said, first place, ladies, Bobby Joe Hofford and Notorious! Wow! Second place goes to Al Christensen in Bronny. Third place goes to Ryan Leader in Summertime Blues. And because it's my favorite class, fourth place goes to The Money Shot and Ryan. 5th place goes to Little Tugger 2. And following up, my good buddy Roy Priesty in Wasted Wages. That is the 2-wheel drive class. Did you like it? Did you like the 2-wheel drive class? So does Richard's camera. And if you want to see some amazing pictures from here, check it out on Richard Bedford Photography on Facebook. Ladies and gentlemen, from the depths of my heart, I want to introduce you to this truck here. Been running with us for a couple of years. This is coming out of the Weyburn and the Louis Farms pulling team. Should be Eric in the seat there. Eric Nicolishin. Truck they call Iron Man going up against Derek Menzies' domestic dispute. Look at that. Here we go. The Iron Man. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, can you think back far enough when Derek Menzies ran? Anybody remember Derek Menzies' number? Anyone? There's nothing to win, but Eric Nicholson just laid down a 292.38 with that beautiful Iron Man out of Weyburn, Saskatchewan and Louis Farms. Missed it by 2 feet. So your winner in the unlimited diesel class is Derek Menzies in domestic dispute. Big round of applause for those 2 heavy hitters. Huge numbers out of those guys.
Hopefully we're getting close to, I think
Okay, we're gonna hold everything. Stop the show.
Here they come.
Stop the show. Okay, you go do your thing. We gotta stop the show because the person that's most important out of the 3 of us has to go to the washroom. But while we're doing that, hold that semi, Brad. Do not hook up that semi yet. We are going to give away a monster pile of cash.
Nice.
With 1 ticket.
1 little ticket.
How much is that monstrous pile of cash? That'll cover my mortgage.
Nice.
Holy, $4,182.
Wow.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks,
here
everyone.
for buying tickets. Absolutely, that half of that money
Stays right in the community.
Stays here to go put this on again.
Yep.
So the first ticket out tonight is going to win the cash. Second ticket out has to get down here so we can get you over there inside that semi when we're right over there. The Canadian Big Red Express. All right. I didn't buy a ticket. So do you want to pick off the top of your head or do you want me? Okay, she's going to pick the cash. She's going to pick the ticket. She was selling too for the cash. Here we go. Oh well, we got no winner. Good night, everybody. All right, yellow ticket.
I think
All right,
always
they're all
sold.
yellow tickets. All right. We have to hold it out here because I don't have my old man glasses. 0, 0, 1, 7, 9, 5. Man, somebody should be losing their mind right now. 0, 0, 1, 7, 9, 5. You got yourself $4,180 in untraceable cash. Oh my! Are you serious? Oh yeah,
Oh
baby!
my goodness.
I love it. Front row right here.
Neil.
She sold him the ticket.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, we need 7 people to verify this.
Yes, check it, because his eyesight's not that good.
Oh my God, you're the winner, buddy. Congratulations.
There you go.
What's your name, sir? Neil Volk, right there, ladies and gentlemen. 4,180 bucks. Richard, we have a job for you to do. We need you to pick one more ticket out of here so that that person can go for a ride in the Big Red Express, courtesy of you.
Not so high as arthritis is hurt.
Congratulations on winning the cash. That is absolutely awesome. Yellow ticket again, but it's a short yellow ticket. Going for a ride in the Big Red Express. 061604. And somebody doesn't listen to me.
They don't listen.
Somebody doesn't. I'm not even going to talk about it. I don't even care. 061604. Come down here. We're going to get you in the Big Red Express. And possibly a Peterbilt that just went by. So, Sean, I love you like brother, you know what I mean?
From another putter.
Exactly. I had asked you if you could just wait for a minute. Because the most important person had to go pee. And you couldn't wait. You couldn't wait. I've already peed twice. And I haven't left this arena here. Janie had to go to the washroom. I said, hold the semi, because we gave away 4,180 bucks to that young gentleman.
Neil Volk of Odessa.
Circle the wagons, boys! We're riding turkeys.
Everybody's Neil's friend now.
Exactly. So we're still looking for the winner of the ride in the Big Red Express. Come on down here. This is the ticket. 061604. Going for a ride in the Big Red Express. Get down here so we can get you. Or you're going to go? Okay. If nobody shows up. Right there, ladies and gentlemen.
There we go.
Going for a ride in the iconic Big Red Express. Come on, bring it here. Bring it here.
That looks like Chad.
Chad, are you going for a ride in the Big Red? Absolutely. That is his ticket right there. Congratulations, Chad. Okay, so now we need to get you over there.
He can go through that new hole in the fence.
So if we get him down, Ellen, where are you, Ellen? Ellen, I don't see you, Ellen. But if you go down here to the end and over to the Big Red Express, they'll get you seated up. You're going for a ride, brother. Ladies and gentlemen, Chad's going for a ride in the iconic Big Red Express. And thank you from the bottom of our heart. Everybody that bought tickets, you made that happen. Thank you. Big round of applause for all of the volunteers doing that. Okay, let's talk semi-talk. How you doing? How you doing?
So who was the first guy that Sean let go on purpose by accident?
I don't know, some guy in a semi. I gotta find the semi class. It was always at the front.
That Sean just don't listen. That's what his mother always told us.
That was Dax Koch in a 379 Peterbilt from Balgony, Saskatchewan. He came to have some fun for the fourth time in Odessa. And where else could you have fun like this with your clothes on, right?
That's true.
In Odessa, Saskatchewan. That was a 500 Detroit in that thing. He should take it to Erickson Diesel and make it 600. Because Detroit and Cat are what they make happen. But this one here is Dane Koch, Coke, 550 Detroit in this one, out of Balgony, Saskatchewan. Oh, he picked a big gear. I could tell when he left there, Chippy. He picked a big gear.
I heard it.
He's going to Kendall. He's going to Kendall. Or not. Oh. Or not. Still a good tug, but he picked a monster gear coming out of the hole. These are daily driven used trucks. He started out pulling in the antique tractor class, moved up to the semis now here.
He didn't know that Sean had a couple burgers between pulls there. So
Yeah,
couldn't go as far.
that's awesome. Couple Peterbilts. I'm more of a Kenworth fan myself. I like my Kenworths.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Absolutely love that 66 Canadian Kenworth built in 1979 to what you see it today.
And we are
And
so
Chad
happy.
goes for a ride. He was pumped. He's the oldest guy that has won a ride in that truck. I think
true.
the oldest one to this point has been 14 years old.
How come we can't win that?
Well, we have each other.
Yeah. And that's not a lot.
That's about as much luck as we got. We have each other. But obviously, one of us didn't do something right because Ryland never showed back up again.
Like, did you tick him off last night?
I wasn't even near him,
Oh my goodness.
but I did take his beef jerky.
That's good doing.
I did, honestly, because Tom gave us 2 bags of that
And
beautiful.
you took them both.
I ate them both.
There it is, right there.
I did share with some people, but we couldn't find them, so
Yeah.
he was SOL.
Now I know. Well, it was a nice knowing Ryland.
He'll be around for the season finale for our Prairie Pulling League. Don't forget, our next stop is at Vanook Country in Wetaskiwin, Alberta. We got to see the lovely Angela Vanook over here. Their big show is in Wetaskiwin in 2 weekends from now. So right now, this is another one out of the Balgony White City area. This is Tim Eagleson in the truck they call Oga. Can't imagine. This has an 8V92 in it.
Don't see many cab overs anymore.
Because we can't climb our fat asses up in there, that's why. He's another one that picked a tall gear, but with a 6V92, you want the RPMs.
You gotta
It ain't
get
gonna
the
work.
work. Oh, there he shifted down.
Well, he did pretty good considering he picked a tall gear and he didn't have her spooled right up there. That is the big thing with those 2-stroke diesels. You got to get some RPMs. I'm busy.
I'm just looking at it. That's a very fitting name for that truck, I think.
Yeah, what? You gave him good luck? All right. There we go. Oga.
There you had to blow a little extra fuel on it.
Yeah. I think she's flooded. He's shooting gas over his left shoulder. All right. So it didn't take Chad long to get strapped into that Canadian Kenworth.
He flew over.
He is pumped. He's ready to rock and roll. But we're going to turn up the wick here by the sounds of it.
I saw Joe squeezing into his fire suit over there, so we're getting close. Got some new volunteers on the Packers this weekend. Thanks them for cruising along. And once again, our major sponsors, Young's Equipment, Odessa Co-op, Sherwood Co-op, and Meridian. Thank you for all your support. I think I forgot to say, actually, Dallas, on our volunteers, the ladies that feed the pullers over there in the Redhead tent, they work tirelessly at cooking and making breakfast and you name it. They're awesome.
Absolutely. So we're going to turn up the horsepower even more now, Chippy. We're going big time. Where's my Mopar fans? Where's my Mopar fans? 6 of them. Jeez.
That's a lot of pistons.
Coming out of Rose Isle, Manitoba, ladies and gentlemen. It's a tractor they call Big Daddy. It has 1. It has 2. It has 3. It has 5 444 cubic inch big block Dodges on it. 5 of them. 5 of them all joined together, clutched up and ready to go. This is Jason Clausen. Tractor's called Big Daddy. She's gonna be a wild run. 5 440 Dodges strapped to that frame. And it makes an interesting sound. Get ready for this one, ladies and gentlemen. Jason Clausen. Big Daddy right there. Brand new flame job on it. Looking awesome. With all of those 440s strapped on there. He had traction because look at the dirt that he left in front of that pan. He was pulling dirt all the way. Thankfully, we've got all of that great equipment from Young's Equipment to get that all dug out. Voss and Westcon, they are staying busy out there. Look at the dirt he left. Jason Clausen, Big Daddy! And these guys, I know Richard got blocked by these guys a few times for the photos, but these volunteers running these packers and skid steers have done an amazing job to keep the track the same for every contestant here in the Prairie Pulling League. Not one of these superstars had a bad pull tonight, other than Black Gold, who ended up tossing some gold out the bottom of the motor. That's always not good to see, but it's part of the sport. Oh, this is exciting, ladies and gentlemen. Coming out of Spruce Grove, Alberta, ladies and gentlemen, this is the one and only Tom Nickel. Tractor they call Misbehavin'. The guy that went to bat for the Prairie Pulling League and got the sponsorship for our 2 sleds for years to come. Cat-Ass products. Everybody got Cat-Ass products tonight. We had a lot of stuff to give away. Thanks to Tom and the family. The nickel pulling team. This thing has 3 6.4 liter Hemis, Generation 3 Hemis on this thing. They had one heck of a pull in Yorkton. They're getting this thing dialed in. It's a brand new build. They debuted it here for 1 pull last year, but it's hit the circuit this spring, and we've been pulling with it. This is going to be a gooder, ladies and gentlemen. Tom Nickel, Misbehavin'! Just south of 5,000 horsepower right there. 6.4 Hemis, 3 of them. Wow. Kelburn Supply and Rentals out of Spruce Grove, Alberta. Wow. That is holding the leaderboard right there at the 254. They got that cat's ass eliminator cranked up to the big boy sled. It's in the top gear. That is the great thing about the judge and juries that we have out here. Oh, this is going to be special. Monty and Logan. Logan is going to back his dad back up to that sled. Everybody, ladies and gentlemen, give Logan some love. He's been wanting to do this for years. And this is the first year they've let him go out there and help his dad back. The Beast that puts on a show in Odessa every year. Monty, Big Grandpa Monty coming in, helping, lending a hand. Thank you, Monty. You the man.
Maybe Uncle Monty, not Grandpa.
Oh, yeah. You're right about that. But he's getting there.
He is, yeah.
He is a good guy, and he's doing what he does with everybody in the Prairie Pulling League, taking their hand and helping them out. Monty has helped out so many people within this Prairie Pulling League. My kids went and did something stupid, went and bought a monster truck, and Monty's already helping them.
Yep.
Jeez. So if you want to figure out how to piss money away, buy a monster truck.
And get a hold of Monty.
And then phone Monty and say, help. Drag raced and mud raced for years. Didn't have to tune alcohol. Know nothing about it. Here we go. But this beast coming up, ladies and gentlemen, this is right out of Odessa, Saskatchewan. This is odds and ends 3. Joe Hoffert. 572 cubic inches. A big block Chevy. Well north of 5,000 horsepower strapped right there. Last year, Joe Hoffert went past the elevator. He went all the way past the elevator, finally decided to shut it off because he was losing oil pressure. Monty and Logan backing Dad into the cat's ass eliminator. Big Sean piloting. I absolutely love it. It warms my heart to see that. Logan, born with Down syndrome, has not slowed him down a bit. Happiest kid in the entire state here, I'll tell you.
Everybody in the community loves Logan. He's a lovable kid.
Absolutely. All right. Because Logan backed him in, we want to hear you make some noise, ladies and gentlemen. Huge horsepower going right here. Joe Hopper. Odds and ends 3. Oh, yeah, baby! 274.714.
So when the fireworks are done here, Dallas, if anybody wants to, I believe if anybody wants to go over and see the pullers in person, check out their machines, when the lights come back on, I believe they're welcome to do that.
Fantastic, fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, you all came here and you spent your hard-earned money. The president of the Prairie Pulling League, Sean McIntosh, wants to give you some love. Thank you, thank you, thank you from all of us at the Prairie Pulling League. We still got a bit of stuff left. We got fireworks. We got live band with Tequila Mockingbird. But right now we are waiting for the iconic Canadian classic. So, with that, ladies and gentlemen, that was our super modified tractor. And you know what? I think with your help, and I think with Logan's help, your winner tonight, Joe Hoffert, in odds and ends 3. Second place goes to Tom Nickel and Misbehavin'. Third place goes to Jason Clausen in Big Daddy. Give him some love. Fantastic display of horsepower right there. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I've told you the story so many times about this, but it is a matter of pride. The Valley View pulling team out of Duff, Saskatchewan, and the Wilson family saved this thing from destruction and deterioration. Been parked since 2019 in Bonnyville, Alberta. Scott and Cameron went out and begged and pleaded and bought this truck. Brought it back to Saskatchewan, brought it up to our place. We give it an entire polish, cleaned up the wheels. They added their love. They're here to put on a show for you and a show only, ladies and gentlemen. This is the truck they call the Big Red Express. It's a 12V71 Detroit diesel, twin turbo, supercharged, somewhere around the 1,800 horsepower in the Canadian Kenworth. Cameron Wilson been piloting it since it's been brought home, doing a fantastic job of displaying the only Canadian Kenworth in the pulling world. And Chad is the big winner tonight. He's strapped in the seat. Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen? Make some noise for the Big Red Express! Make some noise! Cameron Wilson and the Big Red Express! Oh, yeah! That's the way we roll, ladies and gentlemen. Did you have fun? Did you really have fun? Thanks to each and every one of you guys and gals, boys and girls that showed up here to enjoy this weekend. As Cameron heads off with the Big Red Express, follow us along on Facebook. Thanks to Tegan for doing all of our social media. I'm Dallas Bailey from Yorkton, Saskatchewan. Thank you to each and every one of you coming here to our Thunder on the Prairies, Odessa, Saskatchewan, the Grand Nationals of pulling here in Western Canada. Follow us along to Wetaskiwin in 2 weeks. We'll be back for our season finale in Manor in August. Follow us on Facebook. Much love, everybody. Stick around for the fireworks. Thanks you, Janie. Thank you, Tippy. Everybody take care. Thank you. Thanks, everybody.